In a world of remakes and remasters,
Are we playing for
what was once sacred and cool has now soured and become lame.
Red?
Gone are the days of Pops and Cowabunga. Now is the reign of slurp juice and dabs. Kids these days don't even know how bad they've got it. Now it's up to the best generation to rise to the occasion and make a show that dares to go where a lot of other nerdy shows have already gone quite a bit. That's right. They're going to talk about it a lot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. This is Best Gen, where nerds complain about nerdy things, and it's called Best Gen because most of us on the panel are, well, más o menos from the same generation, and we happen to think that it's the best one out of all of the possible generations to choose from, but not because, you know, we're better than you as people, but our movies certainly were. So strap on in and prepare to wax nostalgic as we reminisce upon the days of yore, while simultaneously complaining about the poo-poo doo-doo that Hollywood keeps making on a daily basis. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing well.
Just hum. How is
Did you pick him or did he
everyone
drop?
doing tonight? I'm ready for a great stream. He's not done. All right, let's see. We've got some great people in chat. We got Mark Clark. Hasn't seen Superman yet. My poll was blocking the chat. I'm so sorry, Mark. Yeah, you can click on the... You can dismiss it. You can dismiss the poll. Josh hasn't seen Superman yet, but we're glad you're here to watch us talk about it. I have a serious frog in my throat. David's in the chat because I booted him from the show. Let's see. Okay, you guys already explained how you can legally brothers. Okay, I missed something. We're all legally brothers. Yeah, we are. Us three. Jared is going to be on the show. He's just finishing dinner, spending time with his wife. Mm-hmm. Boo. Dark Jared is camping, but he said he'll be here next week to talk about Jurassic World and Superboys. And I think he mentioned something about Murderbot or something. I can't remember.
He said he started but I'm not sure.
Your mic is way low, dude. It might be on my end, though. Hold on.
There we go. Is that better?
I don't know. Charles, say something.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you're just
It was
super
quiet
low.
for me, too.
It was probably my antics at the beginning.
Joshua, you just realized I have Nox in the intro. I actually love that game. It's Nox is better than Diablo. I've said it, and I stand by it. Nox is a great video game, and the multiplayer was incredible. There was a co-op that you could. It was kind of one of the first endless procedurally generated thing, and it's like way ahead of its time. You could do co-op procedurally generated dungeon crawling, or you could versus. You could fight each other, and it was great. Josh is doing better. He didn't get trampled by a horse again. Well, we're glad you're doing better from the first trampling. I apologize if I am coughing. I will try and mute the microphone when I do it, unlike that just now when I didn't mute the microphone. It's been a week for me. I've been camping all week. And I just got back 3 hours ago. So I got home, I jumped in the shower, kissed my wife goodbye again, kissed her hello and goodbye, and then went to the movie theater to see Superman. And then I watched that and got home 10 minutes before the stream. And it wasn't my fault that we were late. I was here on time. So I just came out of Superman. I still haven't seen Jurassic World Afterbirth. I have no intention of watching that filth. Okay, fine. That'll be the goal. I'll watch Jurassic Stupid. There we go. It's not spelled right. I don't care. If you want me to watch it, I'll watch it. I have zero plans to go see Jurassic Poop.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
But that unfortunately means I have not seen the last episode of Murderbot. I've read the books, though. I know what happens. I thought I'd be able... I had no time. I literally had no time.
Yeah. So update for us. Did it cover all of book 1 and nothing?
David,
I don't know. I haven't watched the last episode.
It was all book 1. There was no part of book 2, but they did add a lot in the last episode. So there was a significant part of it that was added.
It also means
pretty much.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
Pretty much everything before Murderbot. I don't want to give spoilers. I don't know. Dallin, do you care about spoilers?
No, I'm gonna watch it. I already.
Okay. Because they have the whole they add.
Well, book 1 has kind of like an outro anyway. Like after it's structured similarly, it climaxes and then there's kind of like a thing tacked onto the end that's a little bit disconnected that kind of sets up the rest of the series.
That's kind of
it's exactly the same.
It started out
they
like
add.
It didn't seem like a finale. It seemed like this is episode 1 of season 2.
No, the last episode was the finale. Like the climax of the story.
Right.
Absolutely. So it was exactly like the books, but they added a section.
But that's what they did in
Murderbot wakes up.
That's what they did in Game of Thrones for
Yeah.
The whole.
Right.
I thought it was cool. It was good changes because they sort of wipe Murderbot's brain and they're gonna destroy him or something, and then they have the team has to recover him and get his memories back. And I thought it was good because it had Garathan download his personality or something and put it into Murderbot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for spoiling.
It was a little
I'm just kidding.
techno jargon, but I thought it was cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like
the book.
I really liked Garathan, and he definitely has a more pronounced plot in the TV show. So I'm glad that he got a little something extra in the finale.
Yeah. Hey, Jared. Was that a haircut or is it just slicked back?
No, it's a ponytail. He's got a man bun.
Yep.
I'm sorry. He's got an unmanly bun. Mark Clark, cut your hand open at work. Well, I don't. I feel for you, but I spent the whole week as the designated first aid officer for all of the young men, and I love them with all of my heart, but they are dumb.
Yep.
I had to fix a lot of cuts and bruises and splinters and burns. There were some burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I like this last episode too. I thought that it was a little bit confusing though at the end because they wiped his memory, but then they also installed a new governor module.
Okay, that's not from the books.
And then all of a sudden they give him his memories back, and his governor module isn't.
There were a couple things that weren't quite explained. Yes.
Yeah.
So
we'll get into the specifics later. We're still doing intros.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I was just saying I hadn't watched it, and also, unfortunately, I haven't seen episode 1 of Foundation season 3, but I did finish season 2 before I had to leave.
I just finished. I'm just about trying to finish season 1, so I haven't even gotten to season 2 yet.
I will say season 2 is a massive improvement on season 1.
Well, that's good to hear.
I still have huge problems. It's still completely unrecognizable from the books. But season 2 is much better and significantly less frustrating than season 1.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't tell if David's wearing Thundercats or Jurassic Park. You couldn't tell from the theme song he was humming at full blast that will get us demonetized. Yeah. Murderbot sounds like a crazy character from Futurama. Honestly, yeah, it kind of is. I have it on my list of shows. It's good. We've all enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah. Jared's mom is definitely not getting grandkids with that man bun. And on that same note, Mark Clark donated an entire $20 US.
Thanks, Mark Clark.
To pay for Jared's haircut. So I will send you that money if you send proof of haircut.
Well, I think once I show up on here and it's cut, you guys will all know. So
all right.
I don't know if you'll need actual proof more than that. So
I don't know. There's such a thing as deep fakes, you know.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Also, we're kind of glossing over Charles's haircut. I mean, that looks pretty good, man.
It's very
military special.
I gotta get one. Military haircut, pretty basic. It's a little long on top.
It's a little long on top.
Pushing the standards. Yeah, it might be, but
pushing something.
That's true.
I think this is a full house. I don't know if Mex is going to show up. He comes and goes as he pleases, but I think he's done moving now. Well, he's done moving. I don't know if he's done unpacking, but he's doing better. He's doing really good.
That's good to hear.
It's good.
And Dark Jared is not going to make it this weekend. I already said that, didn't I? But he'll be here next week. Okay, I already said that. Gonna have to start braiding that mop. Yes. Okay. I will say I did. There was only once in my life was my hair long enough for a man bun, and I tried it out for like 2 seconds, and I didn't like it. And it was during COVID, and I was also testing how long my beard could go.
Yeah, I can't say that I haven't been able to go very long on my beard, but my hair, I think I'm getting used to it. So
we're not. So
I think it can look good sometimes.
I think it looks good.
Sure,
there's a guy.
I think theoretically it could look good. Does it? The chat be the judge. Okay, so
juror executioner, huh?
So we've got quite a bit to talk. I'm going to turn David up just a little bit more. We've got a bit to talk about. We've got Murderbot episode 10, the finale. We've got Foundation season 3, which none of us have watched, but I can go into a little bit more detail about Foundation.
Is that the one that just came out? Season 3?
It dropped this week.
Okay.
The whole season?
No, it's weekly.
Okay, I gotta get Foundation.
We all watched Superman.
Yeah.
And
I watched
anything else, right?
Jurassic World.
David watched Jurassic World, so I left that up on the thing. And Jared watched it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, get it out of the way. How was Jurassic Turd?
It's all right.
It was awful. It was not all right, David. That was not
okay. Wow. Okay, this is coming from Jared. Is usually pretty positive on things too.
Wow.
Not quite as positive as Dark Jared. But if Jared hated it,
I want to hear why you thought it was all right, David. Let's hear.
I mean, was it the best cinema masterpiece? No, absolutely not. It was dinosaurs eating people, right? But
my dad texted me
significantly
asking, "Hey, have you heard anything about the new Jurassic World?" And I couldn't respond because I was camping. But we had to run into town to get like ice and supplies, and I had like 10 minutes to text him back, and I said, I've heard it's horrible. And then in those same 10 minutes, I got the text from Jared saying it was he didn't like it. So I said, Jared said it was bad, but unfortunately he was already in theaters seeing it because I didn't respond fast enough. And my dad said it's actually pretty good, although there were several plot holes.
Yeah.
So I don't
That's-
trust his opinion at all.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, he also
I think
liked Argyle, Alan. So
Yes, my
Yeah,
parents
yeah,
liked
that's true.
Argyle. They said it was one of their favorite movies of the year. And
Okay,
I'm
I
like,
think-
my
I'm like,
parents liked it
I
too.
was
Fair.
begging you. I told both of them, please go see the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare because it's fantastic. And they didn't go see it. They went to go see Argyle instead. And like, oh, it's so good. I was like, I threw up in their mouths.
Yeah, I still.
I did like the beginning of that movie, but the second half is
There are only
awful.
two types that can wear man buns: the Harvey Milk type and lesbians. He was a pedo.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
I
here's
may
the
have to let it down.
mullet,
Just-
do it, Jared,
Mullet?
do it.
I don't think I could ever do the mullet.
Okay, can you
I've never
change-
been a fan of the mullet.
Can you change a super chat goal once it's started?
What's the super chat? Go right now.
really
I
don't
will-
want to watch.
I will watch
Watching
Jurassic
Jurassic.
Stupid.
If I get a mullet, then I'll save you that. I won't get a mullet.
No, here's the thing. I thought it was significantly better than the last
Jared
two
equals
Jurassic Worlds,
Harvey
for sure.
Milk Toast.
No boy.
Okay, it was better than the last two, which
It
were
was
like the
definitely better.
lowest bar possible.
Exactly. It's, to me, I'm debating whether it's better than the original Jurassic World, or the on par with the third one. I'm not sure.
I thought you said Jurassic Park at first. Like
No.
Okay, I was.
No, the reboot Jurassic World wasn't a perfect movie either. It had issues, but it was a fun watch, right? And that's basically what this amounts to. It's a fun watch. I do have issues with it. There are some plot holes, and some of the character decisions in there I had issues with. But I thought it brought the tone back to where I wanted Jurassic Park, and you can almost watch this movie without watching any of the Jurassic Worlds.
Well, you have to because they
It's
completely ignore the plots to all of those, and
Pretty
some
much,
of,
yeah.
and some of the plot of the originals. They just
But
retcon stuff.
it's a shame too, and I think it proves my point that Jurassic World
go.
Dominion, or whatever the last one was, the World of Dinos.
Albelio, if you want to come on and fight with them, I haven't seen it.
No, I will definitely bring it up.
I watched his
So,
video, Albelia's video. It was a good video.
I'm just trying to keep my mouth
Oh,
shut for now. I'm
Okay.
giving him his chance.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
You said
But,
plot holes. You said tone. It was tonally good.
yeah,
you can
I
watch.
thought-
You can. The last thing you said is you can watch
Right,
it without.
Yeah,
You can
and
watch it without turning your brain on or something like that.
I think it proves my point that the last two movies or something were supposed to be what I wanted from Jurassic Park from the very beginning, which is a post-apocalyptic world with dinos instead of zombies or something, right? And this
The director of this
one.
one literally said, "I didn't know what to do with that, so I ignored it."
Right. This is happening post what that should have been.
Yeah.
This is saying, oh, we were living with dinosaurs and that was crazy for a while, but now they're all dying out because they can't live in this climate, and they're only, in a couple islands down by the equator, right?
Mhm.
But it completely skips over what the last two movies should have been, which was zombies but with dinosaurs. Zombie apocalypse with dinosaurs. That would have been amazing.
that would have been cool.
So, but yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed it. It was a good popcorn flick. I know it's not perfect.
I can't even remember what the second movie is called.
The
Dominion.
Dominions 3.
Dominions 3.
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen
Yep.
Kingdom, yeah.
That was the
It was
worst
dumb.
one.
No, the third one is the worst one for
2
sure.
is way worse than 3. I hate both of them. Fallen
Worse
Kingdom's
than
the worst.
giant locusts.
Yeah.
That was so stupid, bro.
I'll take it.
Anyways, I liked it. It was fun. I thought there were some genuinely good, tense moments. There were some homages to the original, which I think ultimately fell a little bit flat because the, especially in the last third of the movie, Some of the chase sequences just kind of end anticlimactically in my mind.
I saw the one clip that they released early of the dinosaur just doing a magic trick.
Disappearing
Oh,
behind
yeah.
the raft.
I'm good. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so
right
dumb.
behind the raft. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit silly.
And the raft being completely indestructible as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
raft bit
Oh
by a
my
T-Rex, and it's completely fine.
Sorry, I'm keeping quiet for now. Keeping quiet for now.
Yeah, I agree. That was silly and dumb. But I don't know. It was
Yes,
still fun.
we know, Mark Clark. Yeah, okay, I'm not even putting your comment on the stream.
Yep, there it is.
That's a 10 out of 10, right, Mark?
100%. I'd watch it if it wasn't Scarlett Johansson.
No, it's
I
funny.
don't
That's what the angry Mexican told me. He's like, I was like, I was asking if he was going to see Superman. He's like, no, I'm going to go see Jurassic World with some friends. I was like, why? It's like, because Scarlett Johansson's in it.
That sounds like Mexa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, she didn't even. Okay. Are you done then,
Sure.
David?
Yeah. Give
All right.
me why you didn't like it.
I wish you were here last week though, because the title of last week's stream was pretty great.
I know.
It was Jurassic World Afterbirth plops out into theaters.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it would have been better if I talked about it last week too, because it was nice and fresh too. But here's the thing. So I will give every single one of these new Jurassic Worlds the fact that they have really good CGI, right? Like every time I'm like, wow, that dinosaur looks incredible,
Yeah.
right? Or like every time I think the designs of the dinosaurs, everything, absolutely gorgeous.
The Quetzalcoatlus was fantastic. The Peridon Raptor hybrid thing was really cool looking.
Yeah.
The
So
derpy T-Rex, you take or leave it, whatever.
You know what dinosaur movie has really good CGI?
what?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, no, I agree. Right,
Yeah,
so from
it
the beginning, they've always had good CGI,
Here's the thing.
and it's only
That's-
gotten better.
It's not.
Well,
It's not a virtue anymore. It's the bare minimum.
Yes,
It is.
yes,
It is. Absolutely.
and it was gorgeous. Like there were definitely some things that were gorgeous, and I will say things, like for example, the part where it had the big like stegosauruses, but they had like the fins and the really long tails.
yeah.
Like that was gorgeous. I
right.
will absolutely agree that was a gorgeous design for a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It wasn't practical at all. The fact that they were able to like have so many, I mean, I don't see any practical use at all for any of that. So it's a little weird how it could have survived as long, but anyway, but it was still beautiful. And so there's things like that where I'm like, okay, yes, like that was good. The music was good. But there were so many times in this movie where literally, so I actually went and saw it with my wife as well, which doesn't happen very often. But we went with her brother because it's a huge thing where they go and see all of them. And so they were watching it and literally they were just giggling the whole time because like there were so many times throughout the movie that we were like, wait, what? Like, what? Like, why did that happen? Like Charles, you brought up the raft. Literally, it's an indestructible raft. Like, how in the world is that supposed to happen? And like he's got his mouth in and he's like opening it, trying to like get the girl. Oh, he would have torn through that thing so fast.
Charles, have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
No, but I watched Abilia's video on it. And he went in depth.
Oh,
about all of
okay.
it.
And then right after that
Thanks for
scene,
doing your homework.
So right after that scene, like the T-Rex just kind of wanders off. He's like, "Well, okay, I lost that one. I missed food."
Jared could be having kids, but he's taking his
He
wife
couldn't-
to see
he couldn't
Jurassic
get
World
through the thing. Yeah.
after birth instead.
You do what you can to avoid it as long as you can. So,
Waiting
They
for the
start
non-canon sequel,
going
Jurassic
upstream.
Park Tokyo Drift. There you go.
Yeah.
So literally right after that, the T-Rex kind of walks away because he's like, "Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore." And then they're well. First off, they're going down
I'm
this.
pretty
river.
tired. I guess I'll go home now.
I know, right? And then they're going down this river, and they go through this little slot, and like they just happen to be able to find handholds to be able to hold on to this and like creep around the side of the rocks, and then so they're just kind of chilling, watching this girl being attacked in the indestructible raft. And then literally right after
dinosaurs or people? Who are you?
the people. So the people are kind of hiding behind the rocks. They're
watching a girl die?
They're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna die, right? But of course it's an indestructible raft, so they didn't have to worry about it. But then like the T-Rex like walks away, and the girl kind of slides through the hole as well, and they catch the girl, and they're like, oh good. And then they do this jump scare. They're like, boom, and you're like, what was that? And what is it? It's the raft. It just pops out of nowhere. You're like, where did that come from? Like, it was so asinine. I literally was like, what in the world are they doing? It was literally just for the jump scare.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason why they had that raft pop back up. Oh, and because then they had to continue down the river. So obviously they had to have a raft that could continue down the river. So it's like stupid stuff like that where I was like, I agree. That was real convenient. Oh wow! Like, and then another example.
You want to know what else slithered through the hole?
No, I knew I was setting myself up for something with that.
Not Jared. I'm surprised Mark Cluck didn't jump on that one.
That was pretty good. That was really good.
Yeah, I was afraid. As soon as I said it, I was like, "There's going to be some comments."
Yeah. No, I agree. That raft was absolutely ridiculous.
So there's stuff like that, okay, and then literally, yeah, right. I'm screaming. I'm the one screaming this time. I'm sorry. I got to tone it down a little bit. But then, literally, right after that, they make it down to the end.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, right. Seriously,
Yeah.
It's crazy. And not to mention, before this whole raft river thing, while she gets the raft, right? She's got the raft, and it's in this little scrunched up thing, and she's like carrying it. She's like trying not to wake up the T-Rex, but you have to inflate it on land. So she pulls it, and it inflates. So first off,
she inflates the raft again, or did you go back?
No. So I'm saying, so before all of this,
okay, you jump back.
Another stupid thing to add onto the raft.
Sorry, I zoned out for 2 seconds.
Disappearing trick.
So before all of this happened, I know I would have zoned out too because it's such a ridiculous movie. So anyway, it's literally like this square is like 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet tall. Like it's not that big, right? And so she's pulling it, and she's like, okay, I got to inflate this. So she inflates it, and then it does the whole thing where the T-Rex disappears or whatever. And then as soon as it gets to the water, she jumps in the raft, and all of a sudden she's got all of these paddles. And I'm like, wait a second, where'd you get those paddles? They were not in that little 3x3 thing. Like, where did these paddles come from? Like. So there were so many inconsistencies like that where I'm like, you weren't carrying them. All you had was the little thing you were pulling. Like they just happened to fit in this little scrunched little thing.
There was another part at the very end where they're in that store. That's the scene that they're trying to replicate the kitchen scene from the first one. Right?
Oh, they ripped that off again?
Again, yeah.
They already ripped that off in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, the one in Fallen Kingdom was terrible. This one was better. But I like this one. I just didn't like it led to a chase sequence that just ended anticlimactically.
They were in our inventory.
But
I know.
I just sent you a link.
But yeah, there's another issue there. They're in a flooded, partially flooded department store or whatever, like a gas station. And there's a drain, and the water's leaking down the drain, and they go into the drain, and then it's completely dry in the tunnels. I'm like, what? So that was kind of dumb. But yeah, there's a couple things like that. But again, it was fun. I liked it. The dinosaurs eating.
So I think the biggest thing for me was that like there were too many conveniences. Sure. Like seriously, every single thing that could go wrong, did go wrong, but then there was like, oh, that's okay. Like we'll just make it up. Like
that one scene where he's taking a leak was chef's
I
kiss.
will admit that was
good.
it was good. It was a little awkward, but you're like, okay, like it was kind of I chuckled a little bit. Oh, and there was this one scene where literally it was so my wife and I and my brother-in-law were the only ones that laughed, even though it was hysterical, and like nobody else was laughing in the theater. So it was kind of funny. But
I'm never apologetic for laughing at stupid movies in theaters.
yeah, it was so bad. And then so yeah, like there were so many conveniences. Like the one guy that's obviously the bad guy, right? Because he's the rich prick that like wants to, doesn't
because
care
he's
about
the capitalist.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's like he happens to be kind of walking behind everybody, and then all of a sudden he's just like, oh, there's a gun that's hanging out of this tree. You're like, and nobody else saw this helicopter that's dangling in front of them? Like, what in the world is going on?
A gun or a helicopter?
It's a crashed helicopter.
There was a helicopter
pilot
and a
was-
gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that had a gun
fired.
out that was hanging out of his hand. And I'm like, nobody else sees this gun and this random helicopter? Like, he just stumbles upon it? Like,
It was kind of edited weird, but he did go off to the side to fill up his canteen, so they didn't walk past the helicopter. But yeah,
still, like, they're literally
I agree,
like, right
I
next
agree.
to it.
I said it's
Well,
not the
speaking-
perfect movie. There's plot holes. There's weird parts in there, but
And then,
Well,
it was
speaking
a
of
lot
going
more
off,
cohesive than the last two films.
speaking of going off to the side, we got Abelio in the group now. That was a bad
Hey.
segue. I
yeah,
read it
I
already.
Emilio, sorry.
Hello.
How's it
So,
going?
some plot holes.
Okay, I got some more for you. Okay, so the next plot hole that I loved was they find this ancient ruin in the side of the cliff.
Mhm.
Okay, like I don't know why that's important or how that like moves the story forward at all. Like literally, I'm like, okay, there's random ancient ruins in the side of the cliff. So they go
Okay.
down and they some of them are kind of like they're trying to get the juice from the egg or whatever, right? So basically, it all amounts to one of them literally falling to their deaths. But instead of falling to their deaths, they just hit a bunch of leaves and then fall in a pot like a puddle. And you're like, okay, you freaking survived a 500-foot fall from hitting some leaves and landing in a puddle.
It was like 600 from the top. It wasn't 500 from where he fell.
Well, still, the
Yeah.
where he was at, it was at least 200. It was at least
Yeah.
200 feet. and then the best part is as soon as he plops into the pond, the guys that were at the top of the 500-foot cliff are automatically down at the bottom of the 500-foot cliff, like right after the guy falls. And I'm like, what just happened? Like,
It wasn't right after they found the stairs leading down to the tunnel in the middle of the chaos.
I know.
I agree,
So
I
you see,
Yeah,
so you
the
see them coming out of the
stairs that would have
stairs.
led down to the Western Air Temple that they didn't have to rappel down into in the first
I
place.
know, I know. You see them coming down the stairs, but it literally, like, he falls, and then, like, 1 minute later, you see them coming out of the temple, and you're like, wow, you just flew down those stairs. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
What,
Like,
what we complained? What was the other movie we watched on here where people were teleporting to the top and bottom of a building, and it was like a plot hole in the movie
Oh, I
that it
don't
took a
remember.
long time to get up there, and they were just
That's another thing too, is because they saw the
remember.
Quetzalcoatlus from below when they got the Argentinosaurus or whatever, and they're like, we're gonna have to do some climbing, and then they're at the top of the cliff, rappelling down, So
anyway, it was just
there was an. I'm
ridiculous.
sorry. Did you say Argentinosaurus?
yeah, the Argentinosaurus,
Was that a thing?
Titanosaurus.
Titanosaurus, whatever. They're two. One of them was the biggest dinosaur
Dude, you
until they
don't
found
get
the
to
other
wear a
one. I don't-
Jurassic Park shirt and not know the dinosaurs.
Argentinosaurus. That's a real dinosaur. Okay.
I thought that was the biggest one, but
Okay.
It's a big one.
Okay, then this is my last gripe. I mean, there's lots of other ones, but this is the last one that I'll shout out in the at least here right now.
Shout out to the gripes in chat.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This new like mutated.
Argentinosaurus is the largest ever known. I'm not crazy. They were
Yeah. So it's huge, right? It's huge
The
and
the,
everything.
the Down syndrome.
Yeah. Well,
Dino.
first off,
Syndrome Rex.
it looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
Secondly, They it gets out of its cage, right? And they're like, and just at that moment, the helicopter comes to save them. But then all of a sudden, there's a bunch of clouds and smoke and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh wait, come on, I'm right here!" Like I'm right here. And then all of a sudden, you see that the helicopter's in the mouth of the big giant dinosaur, right? I'm like, if that dinosaur was that big, I think you would have probably felt it walking around. This big old.
No, dinosaurs are sneaky now. They can disappear behind rafts and they can sneak up on helicopters.
So I'm like, okay, so that was ridiculous. And then after that, like, it literally was the slowest moving monster ever.
Yeah,
like
that was my
it wasn't even threatening. Like you could outrun that thing so easily.
Yeah,
and they did. They literally were like, oh, it's going over this way. Okay, throw a flare that way. Okay, now run. Like they were so slow, they outran it so easily, and it just gave up. They're like, okay, I can't catch those guys. I'll go get this other guy.
Can I just say, I really like it when I'm not the only one pissed off on this show. This has been quite cathartic to just listen.
You're not wrong about any of this stuff.
It was so
I still
dumb.
enjoyed myself.
And not to mention, every single person that you think is going to die pretty much dies, except for one. And it's the black guy
For two.
because he's a good guy, and so they save him even though you think he's gonna die, but they save him anyway. I don't know how he gets. Oh wait, I do, because the dinosaur is so freaking slow that all he had to do was throw the flare and swim away. Because like seriously. It's so dumb. Like there were so many times where I was like, "Okay, yeah, he's gonna die." Oh, yep, there he goes. He dies.
Yeah,
Good to see you in the chat.
I really do not like that hybrid D-Rex, I think is what they're calling it. But
they called it the D-Rex?
The D-Rex.
It's real. The full name is Distortus Rex.
Distortus
That's
Rex,
why it's called D-Rex.
Anyway, okay.
I really liked the pterodactyl raptor hybrids. Those ones are
The
cool.
Mutodon.
I agree. They were cool.
Did they give him
I
feathers in this movie? Is that? I remember someone saying something like that. No.
No.
Okay.
No
I
feathers.
guess it makes sense to make it consistent.
The
with rest.
only thing they were like, hey, we've got raptors in this movie is the one raptor that gets absolutely annihilated by the Mutodon while Stoner's taking a piss.
Yeah.
For no good reason at all. It's like just like instead of taking him, who's literally got his pants down, it swoops in and just eviscerates the raptor behind him, and you're just like, why?
Yeah.
And why did it see the raptor and not him through the trees at night?
Yeah. I still love that scene. It was hilarious.
It made me chuckle because it's similar to some of the other ones we've seen, right? Like in the first one where he's literally on the toilet and he gets eaten by the T-Rex.
Yeah.
So
I like it when my movies are similar to good movies.
But yeah, you're like, that's funny. It was kind of similar. Anyway.
No, that character was good. I really hated him at first. I'm like, oh, he's going to be the first one to die. But then I realized, okay, he's comedic relief. He's going to be around for a while. And I actually really enjoyed his character by the end. Especially that other line, too, that he said, where's, let's do this. Let's whack through these the jungle or whatever. And then there's a whole bunch of bushwhacking by the dinosaurs on the other side. Like, let's do this that way.
Yeah, there was some comical things like that where I was like, okay, that was funny. And there were some good lines that they're like, hey, like let's give this formula to the people instead of
right, which that's how it's got the whole standard sci-fi, evil corporations are going to sell this medicine that we're going to make for too much money, so let's give it to the people.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Whatever.
Is there a sickness going around? Is it the zombie?
No,
apocalypse?
they're trying to make a medicine that will extend human life. And
the logic is that the size of the hearts from the three largest species on the planet is the key to curing heart disease.
Yeah.
Which is why they go to the island, and why the Mosasaur, Titanosaur, and Quetzalcoatlus are the ones that they're targeting.
That seems like,
which is funny because they could have just tranked Lizzo and saved everyone.
That's good.
They're trying to get a
That
picture of
seems like
health.
a theory that would be like impossible to prove.
Well, they said that they've done
Andre the
research on it.
Giant would beg to differ.
Yeah.
But isn't the whole plot of the Jurassic Park movies is that they made the dinosaurs themselves? So why did they, if they have the dino DNA?
They don't have it anymore. They've been running wild for 30 years.
Okay, the real dinos, but the dino DNA still exists. Why don't they just use that?
Because
I don't
InGen
know. Mutated.
InGen went out of business. They lost all their funding, and they don't have the.
It
DNA
begs a
anymore.
question of, if larger hearts is the answer to curing heart disease, then why not find the tissue of the dead giant animals that aren't on the island already?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
Why risk yourself hunting the mosasaur or anything
Because
else?
they said in the movie that the
We have not talked
hemoglobin in
about
the blood. Yeah, they said it deteriorates after death. So they've tried doing that with the dead dinosaurs that are around in the cities and stuff that couldn't live, but they didn't have enough.
There's one in New York. I could have used that for
that's
now.
that's the Dilophosaurus, and it's not as big as the Titanosaurus.
I'm pretty sure that was.
And it was sick.
Diplodocus.
By the way, it was sick. It said it was sick.
Isn't having an
Give
enlarged
it
heart
Tylenol.
bad for you though? Like that's normal. That seems like the opposite of what you want to solve heart problems.
No, they're just saying that those ones were living longer, and so they wanted to develop a medicine from their tissue.
Is this a COVID shot allegory?
Anyway.
It's an mRNA vaccine. There we go.
Anyway, I still enjoyed it. It was dumb. I agree. It had plot holes, but it was fun, and I liked it. And it was a lot more cohesive than the last two. So,
Thanks for bringing that back up, because that's what irked me. You're going to complain about locusts, but not the candy wrapper? Really?
Yeah, you're right. The facility was brought down.
Exactly. I know I am.
Yeah, David. Sizes and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire movie, Tech, is
I
because
did
of the
hear.
candy.
I heard about the candy wrapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics, but it bypassed the entire security system. That's why the dinosaur got out.
Is
Is that how the retard dinosaur gets out?
Yes, completely. It gets into it gets past the cleansing room. They have a little clean room where they spray you down with Lysol or whatever, and then the wrapper gets sucked into the track of the security door that leads to the Distortus Rex, and it doesn't just jam the whole door,
but
it causes
a tiny piece of like tinfoil.
Yes, it is an actual candy bar
plastic?
wrapper.
A Snickers wrapper.
When you said, I was thinking like a Werther's original, so a plastic with a little bit of tinfoil.
No. An
Snickers
actual like
It's a Snickers
bar
wrapper.
Gets stuck.
A flimsy piece of plastic stops a mechanical door.
Correct.
It
It
got
gets sucked
stuck
into the
into the
track of the
ventilation.
security door, and it
Yeah.
doesn't just jam the door. It causes the entire security system of the research facility to shut off and reboot. The entire thing. Dennis Nedry could have just sneezed his entire desk off and just caused the entire island to flip upside down. Apparently, because that's what happens.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really dumb.
I mean, clean rooms are pretty particular, but not that
That's
particular. I'm sure they're not that
See,
bad.
that's
That's
exactly
just bad design.
those are
Having-
exactly my feelings, Steve. That's why I have no desire to see this movie.
I still had fun.
Foil.
Fully
Oh,
admitting it's
that's
not
like
perfect.
tinfoil.
It's got flaws. It's got plot holes.
You do
But
magical things. It wasn't even. It
was
wasn't
fun.
even foil. It was plastic apparently.
So,
If it was like that little bit of tin or aluminum foil that maybe like short circuited something, maybe that would be a better. Maybe it should have been a Werther's Originals. That would make more sense.
I feel like this was a candy bar wrapper that was imported from Wakanda.
Still, even with a system where something gets
So did they have like?
short-shorted, but
There
then
was
every single thing goes down. That's still just a really bad
So
system.
do they have someone pop up on the screen and go, "Nah, you didn't throw your wrapper in the trash. Nah,
Well, that's the funny thing. No one's watching the security system.
you didn't recycle. Nah,
It's Al Gore pops up. You didn't recycle.
$4.99 from Mark Clark. You knows what? Sorry, I'm dyslexic. You knows what they needed was some black girl magic. Yeah, I love me some black girl magic.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it wasn't the strongest one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I argue that it is the worst in the franchise.
I mean, I didn't particularly.
That's a bold statement because I've
It's
seen the last
definitely
two
better
films.
than the last two ones.
No, not a chance. The previous two were way more cohesive than this.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Candy
no.
bar
Oh,
wrapper.
gosh.
Oh, I love me some
All
black girl
right.
magic. Yes, my wife knows. We role play.
In
I
blackface.
was trying to. Hey, is okay.
You can call me
Sunni.
Mr. Terrific.
Okay, how would that be a bad thing? Okay,
Blackface is blackface. Are you
if
saying the
anything,
blackface
it would
is
imply
not
that I
offensive?
really like them.
That's not the point, Alan. The point is blackface is a cardinal sin. Don't you know it's the 11th commandment? Thou
No,
shalt not commit blackface.
but what if you're into it?
What?
It doesn't matter how much you
Then
pretend.
you're
It ain't
into
getting bigger.
racism.
No,
I
you
didn't do
didn't.
that.
Oh, that was good. That's a good zinger.
Wait. I have something for this. Hold on. Where is it?
Seinfeld.
No,
No.
it's his classic stinger. Originally made
No.
for Jared. That we
Wait,
never
I
played
don't
anymore.
remember this one. I don't remember it. It's been a while.
You don't remember the one that was made for you?
I don't. It's been a
He
while,
doesn't
man.
remember-
Okay, the
What?
moment is the
I
moment
can
is past.
congratulate myself.
I was trying to build it up, David. I was trying to, be like,
You can congratulate you
Oh,
if
it's
you
taking
actually
too long to
find
pull
it.
it up.
I know the moment definitely died there.
I had to scroll back. Oh man, I can't find it.
See, it's been too long. You don't
I
even
was,
have
I was
time.
trying to find Mark Clark's comment. Size doesn't matter.
You need
Okay.
to get a haircut. So we can play it more often.
Okay. We already did this joke. Size doesn't matter, guys. It's okay. 3 inches is average.
Okay, I think definitely we need to
Here,
change.
see?
something.
There we go. That took way too long. And we
That's not even what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, that's not what I
it's
thought.
turning
either.
into a minstrel show. Don't tempt me. I could change the goal again. Okay. The others made more sense. I haven't seen this one, but man, those last two were absolutely nonsensical. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't find like any real logic in this one, and literally like, and then they all just happen to end up at the end, like at the same place. Like, oh man, there were so many
Yeah,
things.
they told them about the village. They lied to them. It wasn't actually a village, right? But they followed the pipes and they ended up at the same place.
Yes, I agree that was like mentioned, but just because that's mentioned doesn't mean that like bushwhacking through the jungle is going to take the same amount as climbing down an ancient ruin, and following a path.
Uh-huh.
Like the time that it took these guys to get right at the exact spot, like it was a convenience. I was like, oh, that's convenient. They happen to get there all about the same time. Like,
Yeah, that was a big point of the video. It's like everything's a convenience. It's convenient the mosasaur doesn't eat everybody on the boat. It's a convenience that it doesn't just tip the second boat. It's convenient that the spinosaurs don't pursue anybody onto the beach. It's convenient that the mercenaries have the situational awareness of Stevie Wonder because the one gets eaten on the beach when she looked directly at the one that was sleeping.
yeah,
Like it just doesn't stop.
The thing with plot conveniences, right? You have to compare. I haven't seen this, so I don't know the specifics, right? You have to compare a movie like this to something like a Shane Black movie, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Okay, where that entire movie is structured around plot conveniences, but it's not to fix the problems; it's to cause them, and it's wonderful. It's a good movie. I just want to watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang now.
Plot conveniences, when it makes it more complicated, is absolutely fantastic because it makes the story interesting. But plot conveniences that resolve issues are just.
I think
annoying.
another family went with them, right? The black guy's family.
No, they ended up. So what happened is there was another family that was on like a sailing trip to America. And they got attacked by a mosasaur, and so they put it out an SOS, and then they ended up picking them up.
How come the mosasaur is still alive?
Oh no, this is a second one.
No, but I thought all the dinosaurs were dying.
No, they let them out, and they were supposed to be dinopocalypse that
You
never
just
happened.
said the entire plot of this movie is that all the dinosaurs were dying, and only the ones with big hearts were still alive.
No. I said
more suitable.
Yeah, the only
for their living conditions.
They're only down by the equator, but they said the bigger ones are living longer. They live longer lives generally than the other ones, and they were doing some research on it. Said that they could develop medicine to cure heart disease or something.
The big retcon is that all of the dinosaurs that escaped throughout Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, they cannot live outside of the equator because the equator is the closest to the Mesozoic era, which doesn't make sense because that's literally none of what any of these other dinosaurs are from. But ignoring that,
I thought they were from the Jurassic era.
the three largest specimens happen to be in the equator and around this island in particular. How they would know that without any research, I don't know.
They said they had the research. They bought it from InGen when they went under.
And
apparently they were tracking them.
They should have the DNA.
They don't have the DNA anymore.
You said they have.
They bought information from InGen, which included tracking on the dinos.
Sure, but that still doesn't answer the fact that InGen doesn't have a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a Christmas movie, and Gay Perry is not just the best character of that movie, one of the greatest literary characters of all time. And yes, I count movies as literary devices.
Anyway, it was definitely. I wasn't as happy to have gone and seen that movie. I was expecting more from it. I should say it that way. I was expecting more from this particular movie.
It just makes me sad that we didn't get the zombie dino apocalypse movie that I wanted.
Absolutely. I was thinking, actually, after I watched Abilio's video, how cool.
Like, you could take that into so many cool different directions.
Right.
First, you make it into an apocalypse. Okay, you make a complete, like, the world's falling apart, entire cities are just being massacred. Super cool.
Yeah.
People would love it. And then the next movie is like a Attack on Titans, where they built cities with giant walls to protect against the dinosaurs. And I don't know, maybe you have to like travel in convoys with armed guards between cities. I don't know. It could be cool.
Yeah, they could have the dinosaurs take over like a theme park, and they could call it Jurassic Park. or they could have dinos take over an apartment complex and call it a Venezuelan park.
It's like the alien zoo from Futurama, where the dinosaurs just have this like secluded vacation area for humans, and they just watch them breed because they can.
Oh my Gadfly, it's good to see you, man.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no, Charles, that's exactly what I wanted from the last two movies before this.
Absolutely.
That's what we were promised. Has anybody seen the short that they came out with before the Dominion? It was like Attack at Big Rock Meadows or something. Big Rock.
I thought that was a video game. I didn't watch it.
No, that was actual promotional material that they made before the movie came out, and I was like, "This is going to be awesome." And then
Dude.
Dominion was absolutely nothing like that. I was like,
Rain of Fire. What a gem. And what's crazy,
That is a good one.
that's a fun
Rain
one.
of Fire
That is
is a B movie. Like
Yeah.
it was low budget. And it's better than most Hollywood movies nowadays.
Oh, that one's so good.
Dude,
It's
Rain
got-
of Fire,
it's got some
Charles.
Great effect.
I haven't watched it to see how it holds up though.
Okay,
Rain of
I'm
Fire
seeing, I'm
is
seeing
Rain of Fire is
London with
Christian.
dragons.
Rain of Fire is Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey, and that chick.
Yeah, or yeah, what's her name?
Some lady.
That's good.
Gerald
Sydney
Butler?
Sweeney is in it. Okay, and it's dragons versus
Dragons
tanks.
in London.
It's
I love it.
dragons
So
versus
good.
it's the army versus dragons.
That is so cool.
It
It's on
really is
Hulu.
so good.
It's on Hulu and a couple of.
Who is
You need to watch it.
Someone please
It's
Google
so
it and tell me who the lady is. Wait, no. Isn't it
It's
like Jessica Biel or something like that?
No.
No,
Isabella
no.
Scorupco.
No.
That's not a
It's not
that's
Eliza
not a real
Dushku.
person.
Okay, all right. Hey, this is what it says. You know
Oh.
about the blonde lady?
So I've been out of town all week. Did I see the Matt Hatch, Daniel Green video
Isabella
on Discord put out before
Scorupco.
season 1 even aired? Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's where they're justifying the diversity of the Emmons Field.
Oh, she was Natalia in the GoldenEye movie.
Oh.
Okay, who is it?
Isabella Scorupco.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone famous. Oh
Nope.
no, I forgot. It was Gerard Butler. He's in the movie too.
Yeah, there's Gerald Butler,
Yeah.
Christian Bale, Matthew
I remember the
McConaughey.
lady being famous too, but
There's another lady.
GoldenEye.
Alice
I suppose.
Craig.
Criminal. Rain of Fire's got
And
41
Abercrombie.
tomatoes.
yeah, that just shows you how stupid Rotten Tomatoes is because the movie's
Oh,
perfect.
was it Laura Piper?
I don't care.
No.
And man, don't those dragons hold up?
Dude, they look so
it is
good.
on my list.
Seriously, just even looking at the cover again, I'm like, dang, yeah.
Here's the thing:
Right.
even if it doesn't look good, that's more incentive for the writer to make the story better. And a lot of these movies with bad visuals are good because the writing and the dialogue is good. Whereas nowadays, you get movies that just rely on their CGI to carry the story.
But have you ever seen a movie where a tank fights a dragon?
Only in anime?
I played the hell
And
out
that was
of the
good.
video game.
Yeah. Dude, why isn't there a Rain of Fire video game?
No, there is.
There
Didn't do
is?
very well.
Yeah,
Wait, there
I
is?
played the crap out of it. Yeah, you can play both
I
sides.
thought you said I would.
Oh,
You can
no,
play
You
no,
said
no.
I
dragons?
did.
No. Yeah,
Okay,
I had
I'm
it for
buying it.
Looking up
GameCube.
on Steam.
I played the hell out of it. You play in the game. You play as the humans up to a point, and then you can either continue as the humans, all the fighting the bull, or you can play as the bull and kill the humans in the castle. Like
not
these
hard.
are.
Why wasn't this game
Dude.
famous?
It's these.
It,
big
it was
wa-
on PlayStation 2. How did we not pick this up? That was the only game console
Probably
we had
because we
growing
only
up.
bought used games and no one resold this game because it's so good.
Probably.
Probably why. The movie bombed at the
Dang.
box office, but the game.
It's on Steam. Tell me it's
Everybody
on
loved it.
Steam.
Play as either a human or a dragon. As a human, you take roll of resistance.
Yeah.
Anyway, point of the story is Jurassic World sucked
Jurassic
and Rain
World
of Fire
sucks.
is good.
It's better.
I'm gonna watch this before next week. 100%.
Dude, it's so good. It's such a good movie.
It
it's,
looks
um,
amazing.
Yeah, it's directed by the guy who did the X-Files.
Dude, it's Matthew McConaughey bald. It's great. Like,
I will.
Bald and jacked.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched the video in a long time, so I'll watch your timestamp in Discord. That'd be great.
I'm going to
Thanks
vote
for
this
the
up
content.
to reserve this game on good old
Um,
games. It'll be released on PC. It'll be awesome.
It also shares the music
Yeah.
video for. I think it has the music video for Matt at Gravity because that movie also has a banging soundtrack. Matt at Gravity did
I do remember that.
Burn and Walk Away. Both fantastic songs.
Yeah. Anyway,
I liked the soundtrack to Superman. Have you seen it, Abellio?
Oh,
I
yeah, it was
haven't,
good.
but I don't really care for spoilers. I wanna know more about the writing and the dialogue.
Um,
I was pleasantly surprised.
The writing wasn't good.
I'm on record.
Right.
I did not think this movie was going to be any good.
Same.
I wanted it to be good. I liked it. It has problems, but I enjoyed myself in the theater.
Wait, are we Superman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Superman.
Translation is Superman. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with this.
I
this
did.
Actor
I
as
did watch.
Superman.
I watched through episode 5 of Kings, because I thought I was going to be able to watch Murderbot, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm not going to be able to, and I had some time. I did watch Kings. It's very good. Sorry.
I'm not sure
Superman.
how I feel about this Superman.
Superman. Fadian's
actor.
probably gonna have to mute because I think he hasn't seen it yet.
But I really, really liked Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen was phenomenal.
Jimmy Olsen's probably the best part of the movie.
Holy crap, he was so well cast.
I'm also on record. I didn't think I was gonna like this Lois Lane casting. I thought she was too feminist. She's actually pretty great. And wow, the marketing material for this movie was awful.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
They took the scene of,
as well as his statements online. He said it was going to be this big.
Oh, we'll get into it. We'll get into it,
Okay,
David.
right.
I have them pulled up. Okay,
Yeah.
but talking about, since you brought up Lois Lane, they had one of the 4 scenes that they released early was Superman. Well, Clark Kent,
the interview
with Lois Lane, giving an interview as Superman, and they gave the clip that they gave completely out of context is awful out of context and makes you hate Lois Lane.
I agree.
But in the context of the movie was probably my favorite part of the movie.
I loved that interview. It was that was
scene.
one of the parts that I thought this might be a good movie because of that interview. Yeah,
he's trying to be an objective journalist.
It wasn't very funny. A lot of the jokes landed flat for me. There were a few that I did enjoy. I also kind of felt like it wasn't trying to be as funny as a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It took itself a little bit more seriously.
It did have a lot of nods. The cinematography was straight out of Guardians of the Galaxy. And a lot of the shots, I think, too, were made for 3D, just panning around Superman and doing all the slow-mos and stuff. But it was good. I also really liked Nathan Fillion as. I thought I was going to hate that so much. His hair should have been red.
I hate his haircut.
Yeah, I was also worried about his character, but it worked in the movie.
I think I agree.
Good. He was perfect for the role.
It was so good.
Unfortunately, I agree. So I do have to disagree though with the jokes. I thought that the tone in terms of whether or not it's comedy or serious was just a mess. And I've always had this complaint with most Marvel movies is that they're basically AAA sketch comedy that just drags the joke out way too long. And it's a lot of it's not funny because it's very low tier comedy. And because there's so much of it, even the good jokes, you're expecting them, and it's not funny. So there was maybe twice when I laughed out, when I actually thought it was funny. Where some of them were good jokes, but I didn't laugh. I didn't enjoy the joke because the whole movie was a joke.
It needed more Lois and Clark, and it needed more Superman. As much as I liked the ancillary characters, I thought they were gonna they do detract from the film because there is less Superman in the film because of them, but they are well done. So that's the problem. Like, I liked them, but it took away from the movie a little bit.
And that's my main my main qualm with this movie is I enjoyed it, but it suffers from having to it's kind of forcing you to rely on your former knowledge of all the other films that came before, which is really weird because I mean, on one hand, everyone knows about Superman. Everyone knows about Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Everyone knows about the beef with Lex Luthor, right? But it just, because you didn't get to see it in this film with these versions of them, it didn't really earn some of those interactions, I think. And I agree. I really
Are you talking about Superman's backstory?
No, just like his, well, a little bit, yeah.
Or his relationships.
Origin, but his relationships in particular, what with Clark and Lois, and especially with Lex Luthor, I did not think that it earned or explained his motivations in this film alone.
I didn't mind it.
You have to.
I disagree with that as well.
It's just. We understand it because we've seen other Superman films, and we've seen Lex Luthor and Superman and their beef with each other. But this one, it made absolutely no sense why he would be so hell-bent on destroying Superman, but he has no problem with any of the other Justice Gang or whatever.
I disagree. Well, he said he did.
I disagree with that.
I don't think you were paying attention, David. I disagree. I think the movie was pretty clear that Lex Luthor had been holding his cards up until this moment. So Superman didn't really even know who he was.
Yeah.
And this was his big moment where all of his plans were finally coming to fruition, and he was laying a trap for Superman. And he straight up says, yes, I do hate the metahumans, but I hate him more because he's an alien. Well, and then he goes into a big monologue and speech about why it pisses him off. I was totally fine with that.
His speech shows how puny humans are, and so he wants to get rid of them so that it's not like it's not demoralizing to us humans how meaningless our lives are.
Yes, I agree, and I like that, and I understand that from a perspective of having read DC Comics and watched all the other Superman movies, right? But in the context
Green Lantern
of this
was
film,
pretty comic book accurate, yeah.
There's
several different
Guy
Lanterns.
Gardner version.
Guy Gardner is kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, he played the role to a T. It was great.
It was so, like, as soon as I saw Nathan Fillion, I was like, yes.
Yeah. But this one specifically, he said.
Sorry, it took a second. It took a second. That was really good, Justin. Just some random Indian woman. Hawk Girl.
She was just kind of one note.
She had like 2 lines in the movie too. What I found annoying, I think the only thing I found annoying about her character was in the end where she's fighting and just like screaming for some reason, because she doesn't have like sonic powers. She was just screaming like a hawk. Yeah, and that didn't make any sense.
I just don't like that they didn't have Hawkman along with her, because they're
Lex Luthor calling out moves was dumb. I think it could have been done better. I think it should have been he had some kind of algorithm that was analyzing Superman's fight scenes, and that's what was predicting it.
Yes.
And then every once in a while, when he wanted to field a power, he could call out a move, and maybe it wasn't always optimal, but he's like, no, I want to do this one instead. But yeah, calling out every move and being able to keep up with Superman's speed was ridiculous. That is absolutely one of my big problems with the movie.
Yeah.
I agree, but I think it does add for a really good villain, because the anti-superhero guy, I forget, Ultraman or whatever.
Ultraman.
Yeah. Because he's
Lex
basically
Luthor
Superman. He's stronger, but he's dumber.
Ultraman's in this movie too?
Yeah, Ultraman is in the movie.
He's basically
the main villain, kind of.
Okay, well, let me ask this then. How much? With Dominion, since Jurassic World Dominion is a good example here for anyone who's seen it as a basis of bloat. But in that comparison, how much goes on in this movie? Because I know Hawkgirl and this cyborg thing, and they've got the fortress. But if they're going to add Ultraman,
the plot moves at a breakneck pace.
Yeah, it's
This is also the first movie of the multiverse of the DC.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think that's way too much was going on.
Oh boy.
In this movie.
That's part of my problem with it.
The movie wasn't woke.
No, it wasn't woke at all.
Even though James Gunn said it was going to be.
He said it was going to be
really
political,
not.
and it's going to be a commentary on aliens and.
So that's what's funny.
That's probably
So-
rage bait, to be fair.
There were some.
Well,
So
There were some
this
moments.
week it was like before I went camping. This week he comes out and says this movie is going to be political, and I'm like, James Gunn, what are you doing? And he got in trouble for it. Like the studio reprimanded him for it. But he was like and this was after last week where he pissed off all of India. He said he was in an interview, and then someone said, do you ever listen to the hate comments? And he says, I used to, but then I realized, why am I getting so worked up? This comment is probably just some nobody, some stupid kid in India making fun of me, and I should just learn to ignore it. And then that whole week, he had to go on an apology tour saying, no, I love India. India's a great country. I love it so much. And then this week, he decided to piss off all conservatives by saying Superman is about an immigrant that came from other places and how we've lost value of basic human kindness. And it's going to be political. And if you don't like it, F off.
Yeah.
That's also, they didn't include that quote, but he literally said that.
I actually think that,
And then he had to go on a huge apology tour where he said, "Oh, no, it's not political. It's about kindness. And if you can't agree with kindness, then you're just a silly person." And then he had his brother do the same thing, except his brother doubled down and said, "People who say no to immigrants are against the American way," which they didn't even have the balls to say in this movie.
Yeah.
They
I
literally
didn't know that
pulled. They
Kraken
literally
was
pulled a
James Gunn's
Biden.
brother.
Not in the movie, but in the promo material. They said Superman stands for truth, justice, and the rest.
The human
Wait, it's not
way.
truth, justice, in the American way?
It's the human way or something.
Oh.
They
said
never.
twice-
So they never actually say that in the movie. They never say
Not in
truth,
the-
justice, in the human way. They never say truth, justice, in the American way.
Oh,
They
okay.
do. Superman does give a speech about how, because Lex Luthor says, "I hate," and to circle back to Truth's Horn thing, Superman, Lex Luthor doesn't hate Superman because he's an alien. He hates him because he's a god, essentially. And being alien makes him that god, so he hates that it makes him feel small. And then Superman gives him a speech like, "No, that's what you don't understand about me. Like I'm not. I know I'm an alien, but it makes me human because like I get up every day and I try harder."
Yeah.
I actually really like that.
Which
thought it was really
I
good.
think that could be good for anybody else, but as Superman, that is not the message that Superman gives, because Superman is supposed to be a role model. He is.
I know,
supposed
but
to
I
be-
disagree though.
He's supposed to be the role model that the Iron Giant looks at and says, "I want to be like Superman." But instead, they
After
turn
the 2
Superman
weeks
into the Iron Giant.
after the 2 weeks of disastrous press, though, James Gunn said, "Oh, it doesn't matter if this movie makes money." Sorry, that was to finish the thought.
Charles, I would
can you
just
say
add
what you
though
said
real
again?
quick.
They turned Superman into the Iron Giant.
They literally turn Superman into the Iron Giant with this whole plot and what his parents' message and whatever. But my point is Superman is supposed
we'll get there.
to be. He's supposed to be an example of something to work towards and hope. You know, his symbol stands for hope. He's supposed to be better than us so that we can try to be just like him. The Iron Giant looks at him and says, "I want to be Superman."
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
That's
Question,
what
man.
made that
Yeah, yeah,
movie
yeah.
so good.
I agree, Charles, but there's also another aspect to it that he's an alien trying to fit into this world that he, he
So
I hard agree.
Like
Mr.
long,
Terrific.
you know?
Mr. Terrific was the best part of the movie, and he was fantastic.
Terrific was good.
It was fun.
I'm
I mean,
looking.
he was
I would.
terrific.
I would love to see a solo film. But Abella, you had a question.
You said Iron Giant and plot and parents, and
Yes.
they changed
Yes.
his
Yes.
purpose.
Yes.
Yes.
that's my main
Absolutely.
Yes. That is.
issue. They
In
took
that direction,
inspiration-
they turned him. They literally made
His
him
parents. So what happens is they send him the message. They send him to Earth with a message. The spacecraft, the spaceship gets damaged on the way to Earth, and so he only gets the first half of the message, and then it starts glitching. And so it says, "Oh, we sent you to Earth where you can do the most good," and then it goes, and so he filled in the rest. He said, "Oh, they sent me here to protect them and to build them up." And then Lex Luthor breaks into his base and uses the engineer to steal that secret message. And then she says, "Oh, I can fix it and I can get the rest of the message. And it turns out the second half of the message was, we sent you to Earth because they're stupid and weak and you can be their god. So rule over them, kill anyone who opposes you, and have
Build a
sex with
harem.
as many women as
Yeah.
you want. Build yourself a super harem so that you can spread your super seed. That's literally part of the movie, and it is the worst.
I agree.
So he's Muslim.
Well, that's the kind of the point.
It's horrible.
James Gunn said
Why?
this is going to be a story about immigrants, and then he made him evil.
Yeah.
So is James Gunn based? I don't.
That's it. Here's the.
Yeah,
It happens so often, though,
I
when
absolutely
they
hated
try
that.
to
And they
tell
took
a message,
they
kind of
took
the
that
opposite.
inspiration from a comic where that
Okay,
does.
I don't think they
replay in
said
his
the
head.
term supersede. I can't I think I. But they did use the term harem several
Yes,
times.
They did. I
They
thought
said
it was
they said
very weird how many
they
times
said
they said
build
it.
as big a harem as you can.
Yeah. So yeah, that was part of my issue, my biggest issue with the film, because that plot point was stupid. They did take it from a comic, straight from a comic, but it wasn't real. It was someone trying to manipulate Superman.
But they
And
said
I
in this
didn't-
movie that is not the case. They had every
Yeah.
single character in the movie confirm, no, this is real.
Right,
It's not
which
a
is,
fake.
which is ridiculous because in it. Okay,
Old-
so
uh,
this is one thing. Okay, hold on.
Mr. T verified that it was real.
Yeah, but
Mr. Terrific, not Mr. T.
right, Mr. T, a pitiful.
Yeah. The
Is it
the
real, Mr.
Russia
Terrific?
Ukraine.
Yes, it is, fool.
Yeah, but no, I thought. Okay, so sidetrack. I thought this movie did a really good job of updating Superman into the modern world, rather than having phone booths and newspapers. Right, you've got cell phones which come into play, which I thought was pretty smart how they did that, and online news blogs. Right, so it's in the modern world, and then you have Mr. Terrific that has this awesome technology, right? But they don't address any hint of anything that this video could have been faked. Like there's no AI, there's no deep fake, there's no CGI in this world. Like you have all this modern technology, but a video can't possibly be faked. I thought
they
And
don't even try-
immediately believe it and turn
What
on him.
the worst
immediately.
part about that plot wasn't even that it existed. It's that it's how he betrayed the media, and every single channel was like, "Oh, that means we immediately hate Superman now." And you're like, you don't think people would double down and say not even any of them? It was very silly. And then they do a complete 180 and do the same thing against Lex Luthor because one person had a scoop.
Well, there
It
was
would've
one
been-
instance though where they were like, "Wait, but what about all the good that he's done? Like he's helped all these people."
And it's
like,
immediately
the-
dismissed. No, he's here to have sex with our women.
Yeah.
I thought it was
They
really
could have
bad.
fixed it if they addressed it and said, "No, I don't believe it. I think it's deep fake."
I
But
I
they
think
immediately
they
like,
could've-
"Oh, it's been verified by tons of experts that
Well,
it is." And also,
it's easily
they
the worst
downloaded
part of the whole of
from
the
a
movie.
hologram. They converted this hologram, this futuristic alien technology, and the architect could,
So
transcode
somehow
it.
that doesn't
magically,
make much sense.
human technology can retrofit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alien
So
technology.
there's so many
and
layers of
somehow
stupid.
verify
There's
the
so many layers of
bioaccuracy.
stupid. It's the fact that the engineer had the power to unscramble the damage, plus they had translators who knew Kryptonian, even though Superman, I guess they also established that Supergirl is, but she's never on Earth. She goes and parties. So Superman wouldn't have taught his language to anyone ever. And I guess unless they're also implying that she got the language translation from the computer too when she stole the video. But he had never translated the video.
Yeah.
When he was listening to it in his cave, it was in Kryptonian. And so the audience didn't know what he was saying.
I think the linguists have
So
translated
Superman with his advanced
do
technology
you know
and
how
robots
long
could
that
not
takes
figure it out.
linguists to do?
It
Do you know how
agree.
much
long?
longer than what they show.
Yes.
Even with
much
the
longer.
Rosetta Stone, it took a really long time to decode that stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I think
Lex Luthor's whole plot is just really dumb because
His plan is dumb. Yes.
Okay, not minor spoilers. Major spoilers here. He has a clone of Superman that looks exactly like Superman.
Yes.
Yet he has to go through this super convoluted thing.
That's who Ultraman is a Superman clone.
What? You can just make. What do you mean he's Ultraman? What?
Ultraman is a
basically
Superman
Bizarro.
clone, and he's stupid because he's an imperfect clone, and so Lex Luthor is controlling him like a video game. They analyzed all of Superman's moves, and so Lex Luthor is calling the shots and saying, "Do move A26, do move C section,
C-section.
He's playing Ultraman like a video game the whole movie. Yes.
I think that's kind of a cool concept, but my point is that with a clone of Superman, it's a lot easier to frame Superman as a bad guy because you have Superman under your control. He has to go through this
His
super
plan was
convoluted
very
plot that
dumb.
makes no sense. And
He's
it
taking a long
doesn't stop
road
there.
around,
He
yeah.
is such an idiot. He has multiple opportunities when he could have killed Superman, and he doesn't.
I just like to imagine Lex Luthor is just going to use this Ultraman to bomb like Yemen, and he's like, "All right, Ultraman, B2, drop the bomb."
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense that he wasn't using Superman as a clone. Lex Luthor's plan was really dumb.
I'm sorry, Charles. You said they had Superman under his control. What?
They had.
Like,
he
you mean
had an
they-
evil
no,
So that
clone.
would have been better.
No,
Yeah, the
like
clone.
the clone. Okay, so he didn't have Superman trapped or something,
No.
right?
Well, they did.
They do.
Superman turns himself in.
You're making this way worse. Okay, so they have Superman captured, and
So okay,
they
Superman
let him live.
gives
No, he
himself
breaks
up
up.
for a dog.
Yeah.
I really
At first, I thought the
love
whole plot of the
I
movie
love
was
that.
just getting his dog back because he doesn't care about a lot of stuff. But as soon as his dog is gone, which isn't even his dog actually, he goes ballisto, barges into Lex Luthor's place.
Yeah, it's his cousin's dog.
I thought I was
Just-
going to hate Crypto because I do. I hate Crypto in the
Okay.
I
comics.
do.
He's
But
stupid.
Crypto was not the.
Not
But
as bad as
I-
I thought it would be, but I do hate
And
it.
I hated it, but I also loved that Superman hated the stupid dog too.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
That's
great.
what. That's what made it good. Is that
Not
is
my
that,
dog. It's
is that he hated the dog too, and
foster
there's
situation.
literally a line. I don't even. It's not even a good dog, but I'm.
Yeah.
But he's my cousin's, and I'm
I did
babysitting
agree.
him.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
But
it was
I also
inconsistent.
liked how Superman used him in the end fight. It was actually really smart, and it was a good callback. It was a good Chekhov's gun getting
Yeah,
fired.
it was all right.
Yeah, I agree.
That was all right. I
But yeah, Lex
would
Luthor's
prefer
plan
a
is
different way.
idiotic. My biggest problems with the film, Lex Luthor's plan is idiotic, and if you break it down, it makes no sense. That's also kind of always been the case in any Superman movie we've got. Does it make it better?
It's hard
But-
to write a super smart.
It's. I don't think it is.
It's
You
hard
just
to
have
write
to
a
be
genius.
smarter than James Gunn. So that's a big
That's not
problem.
hard.
The immediate, if you can break down the problems with the storytelling, but there were some immediate horrible plot holes that need to be addressed. The first kaiju, and yes, there's two. The first kaiju, they release it as a little baby, and overnight it grows into a kaiju. And then, but the first shot you see is Superman stopping it from doing any damage, and then it zooms out and it shows it's in the middle of the city, and it hasn't done any damage to any of the city.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It just
I didn't even notice that.
appeared in the middle of and there's not a trail of destruction.
Yeah,
Maybe he got stuck in the park and then grew from there.
It doesn't make any sense, Jared.
yeah.
It's
It's
so
like,
that was silly.
Done all these trees,
And then-
How it
it's
grew,
the
you're
trees as it grows. I don't know.
And before that, with Ultraman pretending to be the other supervillain, Hammer Boy, whatever it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's fighting Superman, and he's fighting right in front of the LexCorp Tower, or LexCorp, because it's not
Yeah.
Luthor Corps.
Yeah.
They're fighting in front of the LexCorp tower, and he beats the crap out of Superman, and then flies like 1 mile to the beach and sets down in front of all of these tents with billboards saying, "This is also LexCorp." Climbs into a teleporter that travels him into another dimension, and then climbs into another
What?
teleporter that teleports him back into LexCorp Tower. And you're like,
What?
the whole point of him, It's a pocket dimension. Sorry, Lex Luthor created a pocket dimension that he teleports in and out of, and he keeps millions of people prisoner in the pocket
What do you
dimension.
mean how, Billy?
He's smart.
He just did it. He did it.
Okay?
He's smart.
Yeah,
But
can't
the
you
whole
do
thing
that?
was, like, it didn't show. If it showed the bad guy, like, diving underwater and finding a secret base and then teleporting from there, would have made sense. But he flies to the beach next to the city, and there's not a single person. You could see Metropolis in the background when he touches down, dude. Because don't no me, because it's a plot in later in the movie, because that's where the portal, the void starts.
Yeah, but
he
but
blows
that's-
up the
that's
portal
the
from
one-
there, and it crosses the river to
What
Metropolis. That beach is one river away from Metropolis. It is in view of the city.
Yeah,
So he
kind of
flies
like
from the
Atlanta.
city to the beach, and there's signs everywhere saying, "Hey, this is the bad guy," and not a single person, not even the government cared, or even the other corps, the other superheroes saw that the bad guy was being controlled by LexCorp. It would have made sense if they didn't have signs saying LexCorp on the beach where because they made this whole thing where he teleports away and then teleports back to LexCorp, so people won't know that he's connected to LexCorp, except that the place that he teleported from said LexCorp everywhere.
No, see, I was under the impression that beach was over in the crazy land that was invading the other land.
No, you're wrong.
No.
Wait, there's a war?
Yes,
There is
it's
Russia
the
and
Russia-Ukraine war, dude.
Oh no.
It literally is. Because
No.
Lex Luthor wanted half of Ukraine for himself so he could build a... Actually, no. All of this is a front because all he really wanted is to kill Superman. So he started a war.
So that he would have a reason to kill
excuse.
Superman. When
It
he
was
had a
awful.
clone of Superman, he could have just said, "Hey, have Superman kill people, and then the government will give me permission to kill Superman." It was retarded, okay?
Really dumb.
We've already established his plan is dumb.
But then it's also revealed later because it's a swap. Before they realize that his real plan is to kill Superman, they think his plan is to get half of Ukraine.
See you,
It's
Steve.
called a different country. It's called by a different name, but half of Ukraine to build his utopia.
So how
And
come
so
he
he
didn't
makes
just
a deal
use
with
Ultraman
Russia.
to cause
Sorry.
problems?
Sorry, I don't know.
That's the other issue. That's the
That's
other
what we're
thing.
asking.
Is
We don't
because
know.
Russia, because Ultraman pretends to be a superhero from Russia, yet Russia is complaining.
He's called
that
like Hammer
superhero
Boy.
Is it's really really dumb. But
So the inciting incident of the movie,
Does he
the
fly around
inciting
with
incident
parachute
of the movie happens 3 years before the movie starts in a text crawl. 3 years ago, Superman stopped a war between Russia and Ukraine. They give them different names, but it's Russia and Ukraine. Except the funny part is they show up to the border of Russia and Ukraine is just one place. It's just a hill, and that's the entire border of the country for some
That's
reason.
all we see.
And that's
It was
where
so
people die
dumb.
on.
They show up to the border, and Russia has like future laser guns, futuristic technology, and then it shows Ukraine, and they're holding pitchforks. It's literally peasants holding pitchforks, and you're like, why did they need an excuse at all? And like there's no reason they should want the country, because it's a horrible place. They don't have any technology. They're still using pitchforks, and then they say, "Oh yeah, but they've got these reserves of a special, a special
How did they not just conquer
element."
if they have lasers versus pitchforks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. And but they say the reason that they want it is because it's rich with resources. But if it was a place that was rich with resources, then they would be Wakanda. But they're not. They have pitchforks.
Unless they were just not, they just didn't care to bother.
Oh, because
Brazil's
it was
kind
the
of
white
like
man's
that.
fault.
Brazil's
Right.
got a lot of resources, and they're not managing the resources very well, and that's why they're kind of in a little bit of a.
Unobtainium,
Lesser.
yeah. I think they said petroleum. I legit. They were like, oh, they're
What?
resource rich. They have enough petroleum to. And I was like, everyone has petroleum. Really?
That's
Anyways, so
And
Lex Luthor's plan
his
is
whole
the
plan,
worst part of the whole movie.
right? His whole plan is to kill Superman, but also get half of Ukraine in return. But he sacrifices literally everything he has to get his plan done. He destroys his own giant
Pocket
tower
dimension.
in Metropolis
Oh,
to trade it in for a third world Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then he trades in
Yeah.
those chips too just to kill Superman. He gives up
So, okay.
everything.
The very end of the movie, he for some reason decides to the portal was being unstable and it had like collapsed, and he decides, oh, let's open it up again for no reason, and it causes a rift, and now
what
the
portal?
entire city.
Oh, the portal to the pocket
the
dimension.
Pocket dimension.
He opens
And
it
now
up on purpose and creates like he creates a growing void into the pocket dimension. It starts sucking. It's going to create a black hole and destroy everything.
It's ripping the city
And
apart.
it rips Metropolis in half.
I love how like every time you guys continue to try and explain, oh no, it's so this is actually the plan, and then this thing happens. Like, wait a minute, what do you mean? And you're like, oh yeah, no, the plan is just ripping in half. What?
So much of it is just, it's so crazy. It feels like a movie that should be at the very end of a DC universe, but it is the first movie. This is the same thing with the same problem with all the other universes that they're trying to make. The Darkverse, the Monsterverse, they're
Okay.
just
It's kind of
ripped
like
into-
my analogy is if the MCU decided to reboot and restart from scratch, and their first movie to do that was the latest Spider-Man Into the Madness or whatever it was.
Into the
Spider-Man into the multiverse. Yeah.
Enter Spider-Man. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep nodding along, because if I keep asking how anymore, people are gonna wonder if I'm Cherokee.
Here's the thing, though. Look, it's ridiculous, but it leans into the comic bookiness of it. So,
Yes.
like,
I would say
the plot, like when
when
we're explaining it to you, it's different from seeing it in film. Like, I kind of like how cheesy it was. I kind of liked how comic booky and ridiculous everything was, and I felt like it pulled off that tone pretty well. And as stupid as the plot was, and aside from those glaring plot holes, it was really fun to watch in theaters. Like, I'm shocked that I enjoyed myself, because it's a really dumb movie.
And frankly, it's those sorts of those sorts of plots that you get in comic books all the time, right? Like, it's like, oh, I have this big elaborate plan to like capture, Spider-Man or whatever, and it's like, and that's how it goes, and that's absolutely kind of what I was going to bring up, is that it felt much more of like, hey, it's not like the big old Superman god guy that can kill anybody and who can definitely beat Batman. It's like, hey, this is Superman who is trying to save people, but he's also trying to learn how to be a human, trying to love, trying to do all this stuff. And I really like that.
They even did something at the very end that tried to redeem the worst decision of the movie, which was making Superman's Kryptonian parents evil. At the very end, he goes back into his base, and his robots are like, "Hey, would you like me to play? Yeah. Would you like me to play the footage of your parents that always calms you down?" And he says yes. And then it starts playing pictures of his Earth parents. Yeah. And so, like, it was a cool moment that he's like, I'm rejecting my biological family for my adopted family because they had good values and they didn't.
Sure.
And it was like a step in the right direction. Yeah. And I was like, I like that moment, but it's not worth the cost. Like,
also,
the cost of
the
absolute lore-breaking decision and stupid decision to make his Kryptonian parents evil pisses me off.
Also, did any of you guys actually watch Smallville with the CW?
I never watched it, but I keep seeing
clips, and it looks amazing.
So that's the thing. When Smallville first came out, like, I remember I watched the first season. And I loved it because you were starting to see, Superman, but he's a teenager and he doesn't really know anything about his past or, where he's come from. So he's still discovering all of this stuff, that he's an alien, that he has powers and stuff like that. And so it was kind of fun when it first came out, because you're like, okay, this is a different kind of Superman. You're starting to see, like more of his origin story and why his origin story is important. And I think that's what I loved about this movie, is that it focused much more on that. Like, hey, this is the values that were instilled upon him from his, like, the parents that raised him.
Right.
That and that's what's most important in his character, right? And so I that and then it goes back to the comic book stuff that we talked about. But I think that's really why I enjoyed it so much, is because it was like, hey, it didn't explain any of that. Like it very briefly was like, he tried to stop a war or whatever, but it didn't explain any of his history. But I guess maybe this was just the case too, because I'd known, I'd watched some of Smallville and I'd seen some comics that it felt like, okay, like I know this story, right? Like I know he has kryptonite that's gonna kill him, and I know that he has that he was raised by farmers, and so there was lots of stuff like that where I was like, yes, that is right from the comics. That's from the comics. Never tell you that.
And the movie's saving grace is all of the characters are good.
Yeah,
like they're like I liked, as stupid as his plan was, Lex Luthor's performance was really good.
Yeah, I
really
liked
him. I loved Ma and Pa Kent. They were phenomenal.
With the cell phone,
I thought I was gonna hate. I thought I was gonna hate Lois Lane, and she was great. I thought I was gonna hate Guy Gardner, and he was great. Mr. Terrific was fantastic. I didn't mind Hawk Girl until she started screaming, because she mostly wasn't in the movie and she was hot. The reporter boy, I already forgot his name. Jimmy Olsen was incredible. Their boss, I don't know what his name was, but he was great too. Like. And David Cornsweet as Superman was
did a really good job.
Phenomenal. His performance was great. I wish the plot was better.
I thought he was really good at Superman. I didn't think there was enough distinction between with him and Clark Kent. Although they gave an explanation for his famously bad disguise, which I kind of like.
Glasses,
that was good.
Although I thought his Clark Kent looked pretty good even without the magical.
I just thought his mannerisms weren't different enough, and I think part of it was because of that.
I don't think it needs to be different. I think it's fine. It's Superman.
It's pretty good.
The mannerisms were a key difference if you go back to the 78 film.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
It's more just the glasses,
for sure.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit of a cop out. I kind of like the.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying the difference between Superman and Clark Kent. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
I thought you were saying the difference between him and Henry Cavill.
No.
Okay,
well, I'm saying
sorry. I was like, he does. Why would he need to? Like, I liked that he was acting like all of the Supermans we've had. I think it's fine. But you're okay.
It was fine. I don't think.
Yeah. He needs to be more nerdy. He needed to be a little bit more nerdy as Clark Kent.
Yeah, and I thought there was part of it that came through like that, but I didn't think he acted differently enough, and I think part of it is because of that interview that he was interviewing as Superman, but he was dressed as Clark Kent and responding as Clark Kent, so it was kind of
frankly, we just didn't get a lot of Clark Kent. All you get is that one time he goes into the office, and then
that's the biggest flaw with you don't get enough Clark Kent, you don't get enough Superman because you have all of these other characters, and I didn't hate them. But it really detracted from this being a Superman movie. It was a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It was a group movie.
I liked that, though.
I liked it, but it needed more Superman.
I don't know. I felt like it was a good balance.
Like, I would love to see David Cornsweet in a sequel where it's just him.
Yeah.
I think that's what that's the problem with making a movie that has so much stuff going on, with pocket dimensions, multiple justice gangs, and multiple kaijus. You don't get a lot.
It's not even as good as the Willow TV show, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and we can obviously trust them.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
IGN, the most trusted name in gaming and super news.
Humor me. What does IGN think of Jurassic World Rebirth?
I'll get back to you.
But yeah.
This will tell all.
Because if it's below a 7.
Better off extinct.
Oh.
Really?
Give me a 3. Give me a 3. I just want to rub it in David's face.
You're gonna trust IGN over me?
It's a 5.
Well, 5.
I don't think I've ever seen a 5 from IGN.
It was not that great. Like, it really wasn't.
So,
in my opinion.
Yeah, there were things that really bugged me in the movie, but there was also a lot of really good stuff in the movie too.
Yeah,
I wish the plot made more sense, and I wish there weren't so many stupid plot holes, and I wish James Gunn would just shut his mouth and stop making everything political.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Too. I literally walked out of that theater and I was like, that was a good Superman movie. Like I felt really good about watching it. I liked it. Like a really good Superman movie. Like I was really impressed.
Yeah, I agree. And Superman has always been more zany and ridiculous from the comics, you know.
But not too ridiculous.
Yeah. But well, I mean, I've been reading the comics. They get pretty ridiculous.
They get kind of ridiculous.
But yeah,
I think the most some of the action was really fun too. I really liked the stadium fight scene with Superman fighting Mr. T. Not Mr. T.
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific gets knocked out, and Superman is fighting the Engineer and Ultraman at the same time. I thought that was a really fun fight.
Yeah.
It was when he fell into the Void River in the pocket dimension. I didn't understand why he couldn't just fly out.
Yeah.
But he could blow himself out, but he couldn't fly out. That was weird.
He blew himself after he was already free of the river to just. But yeah,
that was weird.
He blew. Okay, hold on. The sentence blew.
He blew himself.
It's already weird.
He
blew, and that was able to launch him faster than if he were just flying, and that was weird.
That didn't make sense to me.
Also that guy, the other
Rex?
person in the prison, Rex.
Metamorpho.
That guy's abilities were
cool.
They were kind of cool. I don't know. I wasn't.
I thought he was really well done.
You thought so? Okay.
I like
I don't know.
I also really liked Lex Luthor's girlfriend. I don't know what her name was supposed to be. I don't know if it was supposed to be Lane, but
it started with an E. It was like Ava or something.
It was
Eve.
But yeah, she was great.
Fun.
And you know, the reveal at the end that all our selfies were
That's good.
Taking covert pictures of all this stuff. I thought that was great.
It's fine.
A good reveal. It was fun.
Some of Lex Luthor's lackeys were like a little too trusting.
Yeah,
like
a little bit too gung ho.
Even like after he defeats himself as Superman and the other two superheroes, then he sends in the goons so that Superman can shoot them all with his lasers. And you're like, really? If I was a human being employed by Lex Luthor, I would go in after I saw that carnage.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that I didn't hate it. I'm shocked that I enjoyed it because I didn't think I was going to. Despite all the stupid things we talked about, it was fun, and I want to see more.
I agree. It was fun. My same feelings.
I want a Mr. T movie.
Dumb. It was fun dinosaurs.
I haven't seen Dominion, and I know that this movie was better.
I agree.
Okay, but I would love to see a Mr. T movie. The Guardians TV show doesn't have Guy Gardner. That has the black.
There's
one.
a Guardians TV show.
Which one's the black?
John Stewart.
But it's two of them. It's two Lanterns. John Stewart and one of the.
Is it Kyle Rayner or is it?
I don't know.
The original, the OG.
Justin Timberlake, something like that.
Justin Timberlake.
I like the second Guardians. I hate the third one.
Third one, yeah. I was gonna say the second Guardians did the whole parent that raised you is more better than the parent that natural parent. I think they did that a lot better than this movie did.
They never said Justice League once in the movie. They called it
Justice
Gang.
It was good.
Well, because it wasn't the Justice League. It was just Mr. T and Guy Gardner and
They were trying to form it, yeah.
Superman wasn't even part of the
team. Another thing. I really liked Alan Tudyk as the robot guy. He was good.
The other thing that was stupid, though, was the whole, like, distraction.
Robot got destroyed.
Remember they said that the war... That the stuff in this tearing apart Metropolis was to distract Superman so that he didn't intervene in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then the reveal was, his friends are going to go do it. But Lex Luthor also knew that other superhumans exist, and he
Right.
didn't have a contingency plan.
So
That's why I
And
was
guess
saying
the
I don't.
explanation is that
It's
wasn't his
because-
plan. It was to kill Superman, which they said, but it was still just stupid. His plan was
It
so
was
dumb.
stupid. It was
Right.
really, really dumb.
That's what I'm
But
saying. His
they
beef
did
against
say
Superman in
the
particular is not-
the superheroes hadn't involved themselves in politics at that point. Superman
That is true.
was taught in politics because he was one of the first superheroes to involve himself.
So, it's doing pretty well, and we don't have today's or tomorrow's numbers, and it's already at 100 million.
Wow.
So it
Um,
looks pretty good.
Budget.
It says 225, but they've said it.
I've
I've
closer
heard
to 5.
closer to 300 million or 400 million. I haven't heard 5.
It's a Superman movie, and you usually double it.
So,
Yeah.
not a bad start. The second week drop or not drop is going to be telling, because
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of interest in, maybe it's going to be good, but
I think the word of mouth is going to be good on this one.
well, there's a lot of bantering. I will say a point that a lot of nerds on YouTube have been making. I do love that our discussion is about the plot and not about wokeness.
Yeah.
And it was so refreshing that it wasn't that kind
Isn't
of.
that so
even
stupid
with
that that's a
100%.
positive about the discussion?
yeah, no,
Fair point.
I agree.
Well, and I think they
poll
did a
is
good
tied.
job. They did a good job at discussing, things that should be important to us, right? Like being kind and treating people with respect and protecting people's lives. But they weren't just like banging you on the head with it, And so they kind of have these themes that they were trying to push, but it wasn't so obnoxious that you're like, great, this is all this movie is them trying to push this agenda.
I think that there were two woke things, and they would, like you said, it was kind of small. They didn't beat it over your head with it.
I enjoy Nerdrotics
yeah.
videos, and I enjoy a good FNT, but I don't think I'd enjoy reading about him doing a bunch of drugs and going to prison. Does he? I don't think he's ever said if he was raped or not. So,
Wow,
it's a tell-all. It's a tell-all biography.
Movie Bob's book.
Yeah.
that'll get us demonetized.
Yeah.
We're an hour and a half in. We're good.
Dude, the algorithm doesn't even watch this far.
Yeah.
I think. Does anything else to say?
It was.
Is this enough to launch the DCU? Maybe.
I don't know. Like
Although-
I said, I enjoyed it.
Although I was
but
expecting
it's
a lot
weird
more
lucky
like
point.
after credit stuff to like set up the rest of the DCU, and it really wasn't. It just teased Supergirl, and that was it. The after
which
credit
is
scene
kind
was just,
of after
was just a
credits.
funny
I
gag.
appreciate it. I hate. I mean, it was fun
No,
for Marvel.
it was a
but
pleasant
it got
surprise that it
annoying.
wasn't just teaser for the next movie.
Yeah, it got annoying with Marvel that you had to watch the entire thing, or you'd miss out on an important plot point that, But it was
It's not what I said. Finding out
That's true.
what happened in prison might be worth buying the book.
Yeah. But no, I liked it. I think that's what.
Where do you think his hatred of Bon Jovi came from? One
There's
wild night.
There's a whole album, "Slippery When Wet."
It's HBO Max now.
I mean, yeah,
Slippery.
that's his album, right?
One wild night, gang.
I think even if you don't end up liking it, I think it's worth watching. Like it's yeah.
Like, I don't think you even have to be a huge Superman fan to enjoy it. Like, I think it would be fun to watch, even if you're not a Superman fan.
Yeah, I mean, just
I've always got to stick up my ass, so that's probably not going to.
you do, and sometimes it's
We love you for
good.
it.
Sometimes it's good. I would see. I know
I'm not.
you're going to complain about all the things we complained about, and you're going to find more plot holes. But I'm curious to know if you would like the movie or not, because I liked it in spite of all that. I kind of was just smiling the whole time. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is a fun
I'm sure
movie.
there's gonna be some elements. I said there were positive elements about Rebirth that I did enjoy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll find something to enjoy about it.
Yeah,
But
you said-
after seeing the short clip of the interview with him and Lois, and the one where he throws the desk, I was just like, ugh.
in context, it's great.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you even liked most of Alien Romulus, so
okay.
I'm just trying to trigger you. So. Well, thanks for coming on. We still have news we can cover. You can stay, you can leave, you can do whatever you want, Abelio.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. I always feel like I intrude.
No, you don't. It's a pleasure.
The more the merrier.
Thank you. Credits, yeah.
So that is an extra positive.
Yeah.
Actually, I had one really petty comment about the raft being a different color.
Did it change color?
Yeah.
No. I there was an old poster because as I explained, I usually just pull in the video. I explain that I usually just pull the images right off of Wikipedia because the posters are just readily available.
For you, got it.
One of the posters was the river raft chase, and in the poster, the raft is white.
Got it.
Not yellow.
Yeah.
So it was like the pettiest thing I've ever held against a movie, but I'm like, how did you guys screw this up?
It was probably just a fan-made poster too, and you're just going
whitewashed the raft.
It was some kid. It was some 12-year-old in India made a poster,
Make a
and
wish.
you were just railing on him.
No, I'm right with you there, Elbelio, because it is baffling. How do they make that mistake? Because it looked like a practical raft. That they, at least some of the scenes.
I doubt it. Everything's CGI nowadays.
Yeah, the other
and
thing
it did withstand a T-Rex, so maybe it wasn't.
Everything's ball bearings these days. That's what it is.
The other thing that was really bothering was like the text is just plain white text. It doesn't have the texture or the like stroke effect from Photoshop from like the original that like orange and white text that they did.
Oh, you're
from
talking
the
about the
original
poster?
Yeah.
Well, no. Just in the end credits.
Oh,
because like it's that, but it's like entirely white. There's no layering. There's no effect of any kind. Like there were so many things when I went to go see it with my lady and my two buddies. I noticed like because Charles has seen the video. The D-Rex changes size between shots because in the one shot.
That's
when
what
it
happens
grabs,
with the D.
When it grabs the helicopter and it's biting it like a chicken leg, like its whole mouth fits around the cockpit of the helicopter. But when it's at the end and it's roaring at Duncan, it's like Duncan's leg is like as tall as its mouth opens. So like the D-Rex physically changes size shot to shot. It's ridiculous.
It's still ridiculously slow and can't chase him down.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's attracted to light and little girls, but then it chooses light, and it's like, okay. Even though she's standing still, and it's a tyrannosaur at base, so
yeah,
it shouldn't even see her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So, Murderbot just got renewed for season 2.
Nice.
Woo!
It was still in the works until this week. Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice.
Book 2 is better than book 1.
Oh yeah,
both of them.
Book 2 is a lot of fun.
Season finale, that's for sure.
Yeah,
they're just so short. Like, oh my gosh, like.
Yeah, they need to be longer.
Holy cow! Yeah, they're really short. 3 hours or something. Listening on Audible.
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't read the books, but like, even just the episodes, even the episodes, you're like, they're so short.
But we did get 10 episodes, which should be the norm, but for some reason they keep making seasons with 6 or 8 episodes. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I have 6.
I will just say my one thing though with Murderbot though, my one complaint is the pacing just feels off. Like literally this whole last episode was just about them basically telling you how he got his memories back.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. And then you don't know if he's still got you assume you have the governor module still installed and everything. So it's like, But there's stuff like that where I'm like, that's all it did in the 30 minutes is just got his memory back, and there was a little bit of extra fluff in there, but like, they're so short that I don't feel like anything of substantial girth ever actually happens.
But I hope they can fix that with this season 2.
I agree. Like I said, this episode felt like a first episode of the next season. They should have just left.
As I was saying, a lot of what the last episode was added. It's not in the original book. The book just starts with him waking up after something happens. He's like, something's changed, something's happened, and
he wakes up. They offer him employment. They say, "Hey, you can stay with us, even though we know your governor module's hacked. We trust you because you saved our lives." And he decides to leave because he needs to solve the mystery of what happened when he, in his first job where a bunch of people died.
Mm-hmm.
But that's revealed in the second book that's what he's going to do. But in the last episode, they add a part where before he wakes up, they wipe his memory and they fix his governor module, and then he goes off and does other jobs. And then Garathan goes in and he's trying to find his memories, which they don't explain it, but I'm pretty sure what happened is that he uploaded his personality and memories to Sanctuary Moon or something. He like searched.
No. That's not what happened.
I've been out of town all week, but I know that Diddy got off in more than one way.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's not what happened, Charles. He was trying to find where the files went to from his memory, because they said they're not going to destroy it because it's too valuable. So he looked Sanctuary Moon and see where those were downloaded and tracked that data to find his actual memories. That's not.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
I was confused at that first, and then I'm like, oh no, wait, that's
I do have a Wheel of Time article pulled up, so.
So then he downloads the Murderbot's personality, and then while the rest of the humans are trying to argue with them over the legal custody of the Murderbot, they decide they'll buy it, and then Murderbot's about to be incinerated.
Okay, so that was another issue that I had too. The corporation, it was like, okay, we don't want you to have this Murderbot because obviously it has information that would, the reason why they want Murderbot is because it has information in its databanks that would implicate the company, so they could sue the company. And they said, okay, we'll give you the robot that has the proof that you need for your case if you promise not to sue us.
So they agreed. Well, first off, they said, "Oh, well, the bot doesn't have any of its recordings. We wiped its memory already." Which then Garathan went in and was like, "No, that there's no way they completely destroyed it."
Right.
And they agreed to buy the robot and receive the robot if they did not sue the company. They were just suing Grey Chris, the evil corporation. They decided with the company to not press charges against them, to only press charges against the.
But at that point, before they revealed that the memory had been erased, because they hadn't told the company yet, they were saying, "Oh yeah, we need this robot because it has data on it that's important for us." But then it says, "Okay, you can have this robot that has these memories that can implicate us if you promise not to sue us." And it's like,
but they had talked about how they cleared the memories, so it wasn't
only after that. Yeah. They only mentioned it after that. It's like, "Oh yeah, you can have it. By the way, we wiped the memory." But it was just really weird because they're like, "Okay, we promise not to sue you if you give us the method to sue you."
Well, what it sounded like too, though, is that they hadn't actually bought Murderbot, so they were in the process of buying Murderbot, but they hadn't.
What he's saying is that they were asking to buy Murderbot because they wanted to sue the company, but they were asking the company for it. But I think what it is they were saying we want to sue Grey Chris. I don't think they were telling the company that they were going to sue the company. They were saying that they were going to sue Grey Chris, and they needed those recordings to do it.
Oh, it's good. It's not like any of those.
No, this is just the last episode.
Yeah.
And this is all stuff that's been added. It's
He's
not
a
in the
robot.
original books. He doesn't lose his memory. So, but like you were saying, David, there is still a plot hole. It's still ambiguous, like whether or not he has a working governor module. And of course, we know that he doesn't because he disobeys orders and he leaves without permission, which the governor module
Well,
would
he
go against.
kind of
But they don't.
kind of has permission at the end because he's like, I need to check the perimeter. I need to check the perimeter. And he's like, okay, go check the perimeter.
Yeah.
And then,
Maybe.
so he kind of has. He had to wait for
Sure.
permission to leave, kind of. But
Yeah.
I agree. It was really
He-
weird. And if he doesn't have a working governor module, it doesn't explain how that got circumvented too. Because
I would say
it
like
just explained his memories.
yeah.
I think he still
This-
does have it, and they're trying to. I think they're trying to make you question it right now, whether or not he
Maybe.
does.
That's probably the case.
So, like, I think that's the case because they definitely showed that it was being installed again. But you also are thinking, okay, he's got all his memories back. Does that mean that he knows how to hack it, right? So has
See,
he
that's
done
what I was
that?
thinking.
So I think there's a
He
little bit of
remembers when he hacked it the first time.
yeah. So I think there's a little bit of ambiguity on purpose where they're like, does he have it still or does he not? So, but I think that'll
Maybe.
come into play with the next season. But
It's interesting. I don't know. The next book is really cool. I really like book 2. It was a lot of fun.
Book 2 is fantastic.
There's some pretty cool characters, fun characters that show up.
okay,
I'm excited
yeah.
for it. I really like this season, despite all of the annoying characters.
I just think they're a little short, and it's kind of hard to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree, but it's a
Season 1 absolutely should have been
short,
book 1 and
real
2.
short.
Absolutely should have been them both with just twice as long episodes. You don't need to cut anything; just make them twice as long. 10 episodes,
I would have
book
even
1 and 2.
taken 5 episodes that were twice as long. It would have worked better for the show.
I agree.
Yeah,
But
It's a good show to binge.
I hope they fix the timing issue with season 2 because the content's good. It's just the episodes
Pacing.
were way too short for having to wait a week and
Mm-hmm.
not enough plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad structuring, good storytelling.
Yeah, I agree.
But good news, guys. For Winds of Winter.
that's
Is it
great.
that he's started.
I have no idea.
He
finished
finished
the
the
news.
first word.
I tried to pull it
No.
up, but I was having
So
problems.
this article,
I got this, but then David, you sent this to me.
yeah,
I also saw on my phone an article from Collider this week saying bad news for fans of Winds of Winter.
yeah, no,
But
this,
I couldn't.
This
I can't
article,
find it now. I think they deleted it.
This article is old news.
Right.
He said he's like 75% done with the character work or something with the thing, but it's from a post that's years old, and I don't know.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This one was equally confusing, though. Tim Burton's twisted X-Men dupe gets overtaken by F1 at the global box office.
What?
I didn't know
What?
Tim Burton had a movie in theaters right now.
Yeah. What are they talking about?
They're talking about Mrs. Pettigrew's School for Unusual Boys and
That
Girls.
came out years ago.
Yeah,
What?
Mrs. Pettigrew's Home for Peculiar Children.
Yeah.
Also made it couldn't spawn a franchise, but F1 has now made more money than it.
I
What?
mean, sure, if you want to make that connection, it's just a weird connection to make because that's such an old.
It
It's an
just
older
passed
movie.
300 million.
It's a
And
completely
Mrs. Pettigrew's
different
Home for
genre.
Peculiar Children only made 300 million, and now F1 has made more than that.
Yeah, there is no
weird-
connection. It's a completely different
like they
genre.
two-
It didn't come out at the same time.
They
Just-
drew two random movies out of a box, out of a hat.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's write an article.
And then they finished the
Megamind
article crapping
and
all over the
F1.
movie, saying, "Oh, it wasn't even good enough to get a sequel." This has nothing to do with F1 at all.
That looks like a good movie, though. I actually really want to watch that one too.
I've
Yeah.
heard F1 is good.
Yeah, that's
I
what
wanna
I'm
see it.
hearing
I
too.
can't. I gotta watch Rain of Fire before I can watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
dude, Rain of Fire is so good. David, you sent me a whole bunch of Doctor Who crap.
I sent you this.
I don't think I sent
I thought it'd be
Charles
fun
sent
to
me
go
this.
over because they rank the Doctor Who villains, and a lot
Uh-huh.
of them I know you're going to disagree with. But
Okay.
I thought it'd be fun to go through this and maybe. Come
Is
up
the
with
other
our own
Doctor Who
ranking.
one faster?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. The 15 Doctor is still alive with comic books that no one's going to read.
Wait, did he die in this
They
last
always do
season?
that.
Oh,
already?
he regenerated
regenerated.
into Rose.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
he's
was-
literally transgender.
I forgot. Why did he regenerate again? Because he got the
He
baby
felt
or
like
something?
it. It was
He didn't get.
Well, I forgot how he
You're-
died.
trying to
I didn't
remember.
watch the episode.
It
so
was
I,
so stupid. I forgot it.
Because I remember he went back. He did something to get the baby.
I
just
think
don't
he.
remember
I think
what
no. I think
did.
he used up his regeneration energy to save Belinda Chandra's baby, or something, or to merge the universes or something.
All
like
right,
that, and it killed him.
I don't need to know. It's
It
all
was
right.
dumb.
Let's-
It was dumb.
Yeah, it's bad.
Really
Apparently,
dumb.
there's
Jodie
comic
Whittaker
books.
showed up.
I don't know. One of you guys sent me this one. I don't care.
I sent you this,
They-
but it was a while. I don't remember what it said.
they always do comic books. They're still doing comic books with David Tennant in them. You know.
Cool beans. Don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Whatever.
top 25. The family of blood.
This is the family in that one episode where the Doctor becomes human for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, where the you get the TARDIS lady? No, that's
No.
different.
That's
No,
No,
that's a good one.
No.
Oh, I really liked.
I don't remember.
That was a good episode.
I
This is
recently
when this
rewatched
is
these. I
with
remember this one.
this is with Martha, where Martha.
Oh, is this with the pocket watch?
No.
Yes,
No?
yes, it's when the pocket watch is introduced. The concept of the pocket
Oh,
watch. is introduced
and these are the
because
best.
he-
It's
Okay,
a
yeah,
two-part
turns himself
episode.
into
Two-part
human.
episode.
and the pocket watch holds his.
I remember
kind of
liking
identity.
these guys.
Yeah.
They were good. They were good. I
they're the-
wouldn't say
they're the
that they're
bottom-
top
I guess-
25
okay.
villains.
I guess there
But they're
are a
good.
lot of villains,
There's a
so
lot.
making the
There's a
list,
lot.
making the list is a good. I like them. They're
Yeah.
good villains.
Yeah.
That's the end of the article.
No.
Well
wait a minute,
done. Well done. Vandermeyer.
What is
Are you,
this?
are you serious? What the heck? Is it one of those click this page
I'm not.
to go?
It wasn't when I read it. You just scrolled down.
Oh, you know, there's an arrow. There's an arrow right there. Yeah, you click on the
No,
arrow.
that's the summary.
No.
No. Oh, okay. No. Okay.
Is it one of
I-
those you have to click to go to a
I
new
do-
page every single time?
There's
Yeah, what
nothing
the
to
heck?
click on.
That's
I do
it.
have a bunch of ad blockers on.
Hold on. Let me
Good
pull
for
it
you.
up and see what happened.
That's crazy.
That. Where's the rest of the article?
I don't know.
That's
There's no-
hilarious.
That's so weird. It doesn't show up for me either. Oh, no.
Do I dare? I haven't been on one of these. Oh no, I'm already hating it. Oh no, I'm already hating it. Oh no. There's more. It's just my ad blocker is blocking the
my
rest of the
gosh,
article.
that's insane.
That is funny.
Wow, that's crazy.
The
I've
girl who
never seen
died.
that.
This is Jodie Whittaker, right?
No, this was before
Is this-
Jodie Whittaker, the guy.
Oh, this
I
was
remember watching this
yeah.
episode. She was like this Norse girl, and the Doctor gave her a technology that brought her back to life, and then she was immortal. I don't know why she's on the list because she's not a villain. She was a hero. I guess maybe there's one episode where she.
I
kinda
also-
started going
the one that
crazy.
ends
I
up
remember
going
her
off
performance being
Bill.
really bad.
or whatever. Yeah.
I don't
like
remember her. I just remember her story. I don't remember her performance at
Yeah,
all.
I know. I need to watch. I've watched a couple Tom Baker episodes. I need to watch all of them, for sure.
Tom Baker.
I've got
I
the
don't think I
I think
watched
it's
all
the
those ones either.
Seeds of Death.
Okay,
I've
I
got
don't know enough about this
on
to.
DVD.
I don't
Alright.
think she should have made the list, even if she wasn't.
I don't think so.
The Heavenly,
Heavenly Host.
Host.
I think that's
I
a little
like
bit
them.
out of. They were interesting. I don't know if they're
I like them.
impactful enough.
No, I like them. It was a good episode.
You liked them?
They were
They were
just like the
security
computer AI
angels, yeah.
trying to fix the things. It was good.
Oh, that was all right.
Yeah. Manipulating the programming to get 3 questions was fun too. I thought they were good villains. They looked kind of silly. They could have been scarier.
That's
But, it was-
kind of the
but
case
the
with a lot
point
of
was that it was a
Doctor Who,
Christmas
though.
episode. I liked them. I
Yeah.
liked them. I think I don't disagree
Okay.
with that. Screw you.
Midnight.
That should be way higher.
That should be way higher.
This needs to be top
Absolutely.
5.
And-
This is top
Yes.
5.
Yes, needs to
Unless
be top 5.
unless they're saying it got moved down the list because of what they did in
the
season
school
2.
that wasn't really
Maybe
related.
I didn't read.
I don't know if they
This is
mentioned.
this is
Should've got
BS.
Yeah, this is one of the best ones.
This is, okay,
Because-
whoever made
because you
this list
don't
is a
see it.
complete idiot.
Yeah,
This
But
is
you'll
one of
see
the
it.
best
It might
episodes
get
of the
worse.
whole show.
Absolutely.
this is probably my.
Doesn't even
Well, a lot of people
mention
say
that
that.
There's a lot of episodes I like.
Oh, they do. For they bring this up like it was the same thing and not a completely different monster.
then they say no
that
face,
they tried
no
to
form,
pretend
but-
was the same thing.
They said no face, no form, but they gave
Except
a form
that they
to
gave it a
and
face and a form, and it was so stupid.
Yeah,
It's really dumb. It
Gosh.
absolutely should be higher. So that's dumb. I don't. This is
Oh,
from
that-
the
Torchwood?
Torchwood
Don't
TV
care.
show.
I
Not
didn't
Don't care.
find that.
Yeah,
Don't care. That's
don't
not
know
a
that.
Doctor Who villain. Sorry.
it's not. It's in the
Moving
same
on.
universe.
The Flood.
Oh, that was
Flood
good.
was
Water
interesting.
Mars.
Oh, that one was.
That was creepy
weird.
as heck. I love that.
It was
Oh,
scary when I was a
okay.
kid. It was scary when I was a kid. I've rewatched it. It's not that scary. I don't think it's bad. It's not. It's kind of goofy.
I haven't watched this episode in a while, but the episode I did watch that reminds me of this is The Flesh. With
I don't know if they're top.
Yeah,
top-
that's-
If they make
okay.
the list, they're 25, not 20.
Yeah,
I agree. The Flood was probably lower. It's been a while though since I've seen that episode.
Didn't watch this episode. Don't care.
yeah. The Judoon, sure,
The
classic.
The Jadoon are great.
Yeah,
I'd
Yeah,
say 15.
they're good.
That's a good placement.
I
I'm
like
okay with it.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
pretty
a little
much
higher.
I don't like that
villains
they.
in the
I don't like
universe.
that they use Jodie Whittaker in the picture,
No,
and especially when
I
they
I
say.
don't know how
yeah.
many times that they were villains. I remember they were villains in Martha's first episode when she was introduced.
Yeah,
I can't
in
think of
their
any
first
other-
episode.
In their first
It-
episode,
They're not.
they're not villains.
They're
policemen.
morally gray. They're morally ambiguous, and they are frequently villains because they don't care about their morals. Not because they're evil, but because their objective goes against what the Doctor's trying to do,
yes.
and that's
Yes.
a good villain.
I think they're good. I just can't think of many times when they were the
The monks. This needs to be.
Don't
These-
remember these ones.
These were okay, but
I like them.
not as good as.
This is the whole the name of the Doctor stuff, right?
No,
wait, no, season 10.
No,
Wait.
no, no, no.
No, this was.
This is Jodie Whittaker.
No, you're thinking of the headless monks. The headless monks.
The Headless
are
Monks,
good.
top 10.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, top 5.
These ones were from
No.
Jodie Whittaker. It was one of those episodes that I
No,
really
it's Peter
wanted to
Capaldi.
like. It was a
Peter
good
Capaldi.
idea. Oh,
Peter
was it
Capaldi.
Capaldi?
That's what it says right there.
Oh,
Is
that's
he
right.
season
No.
10?
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
remember him.
No, these guys were good, but they were kind of wasted. It's kind of like the Silence too. The Silence were fantastic villain, and they just kind of wasted him.
Yeah, the Jadoon are
Space cops,
well, they're freelance cops.
Yeah.
sure. They're White Cloak.
mercenary cops.
They're white cloaks. The not things. Don't care.
I don't remember that. Was that?
It was one of the episodes I didn't watch. It's the
It was the
new
reboot
the new
they
David
did.
Tennant.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
It's the stretchy bodies. It's
that's
stupid.
weird.
No, that's weird.
Also, that thing.
The Flux. Heck no.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Heck
I
no.
hated
Season
it.
13.
I don't even.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
Jodie
no.
Whittaker.
Headless Monks. Okay, that's good. I like
Headless
them a lot.
monks. They're really good.
Fun.
With Silence.
Silence were-
this needs to be top 10.
Fantastic concept, but it was wasted.
Silence are really cool.
But I agree.
The
it's
f- yeah, but
probably
their,
top 10.
their first
The
appearance.
initial
is
reveal
too
was
good.
amazing. Yeah.
These aren't.
Lurians.
No. This
They.
is bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Bottom of the list.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
agree.
always
They weren't that
never
good.
enjoyed
They
the
weren't good.
Silurians.
This
Centaurans
this is
too.
not the top 10.
Yeah.
Centaurans are. I would maybe put them below the Jadoon.
This. Oh my gosh.
So okay. So Missy and Master are two separate people.
You mean
and
the
this-
Oh.
master?
No, they consider them two different people.
They're not.
The Master is
No,
low,
that
is higher up. I agree.
That's
They're not. But it's dumb. I don't
Here we go.
agree with the whole
The top
changing
3
gender thing
villains
at all.
of Doctor Who are Chudy Gatwa, Jodie Whittaker, and Russell T. Davis.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
Yeah.
The Time
The
Lord.
Time Lords.
they like
as the
15.
villains.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Empty Child.
Empty Child is a good one.
Fantastic.
that's good.
Really good one.
I'm gonna head out here, guys.
Yeah. See ya. Thanks
All
for
right.
tuning
See
in,
ya.
man.
Yeah, Belio.
Thank you.
Sorry
Have a
we're
good night, guys.
boring you to death with Doctor Who.
I have to get back to work.
Okay.
So I didn't get
Love
a lot of
having
you on.
Davros. The only
Night.
Davros I've ever seen is this Davros from season 12.
He's good.
I've never
Yeah.
really seen any other Davros.
I actually really like
Wait,
that episode.
season
That's
12.
where I did
He
my
comes
tag.
in way before season 12.
Yeah, he's in David Tennant.
Oh, I meant
No,
with
but
David Tennant.
this
That's
is-
the picture that's on the screen. That's
Well,
the
this is
first
the one
time I've seen
where
it.
they explain his backstory, though, like where he actually comes from and his origin and all of that.
Yeah,
What-
they kind
I
of
don't know
ruin
which one
him.
you're referring to though.
They kind of ruin him in season 12.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
The
okay,
War
so I haven't
Doctor
seen
is not a
David
villain.
Bowie.
Not a villain.
Yep,
Yeah, that's dumb.
Vashta Narada, top
Not a
5.
villain.
Yes. Okay.
fantastic.
The Master.
The Master.
I don't think it's a top 5. I
Sure.
think it's top 10.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's the same
But
as Missy.
He's supposed to be.
I don't know.
Although-
I was freaking hate the Master. The Master's
And
the
then
worst.
it's
I thought he was really good.
Cybermen and the Daleks are going to be at the top, and then
Yeah,
the
Cyberman,
Angels.
Weeping
Yeah,
Angels,
Yeah.
of course, and
This is a dumb
Daleks.
list.
Yeah, yep.
I'm done.
It was a dumb list, but
Angels should have been number one.
it
But
was
yeah,
good to go over some of the Doctor Who villains. I just love talking about Doctor
Yeah,
Who. So any
Angels
any
absolutely
excuse I
counts
have, I'll
villains.
talk about it. Oh yeah, they're
If
they're
you
one of the
count
best.
villains, then yeah.
Angels are some of the best.
And I don't mind.
I would
their-
I would put the Ood in there.
The Ood.
the
the
Ood
were
are
villains
only
once.
a villain once, and then they're good guys for the rest of the show.
Yeah, but they were really
They
They
good.
were
as
really
villains.
good. They were,
They were
really
really
good
good
in the
villains.
episode
I
that
just
they are villains.
freaking love the Ood, and
Oh,
I don't
Ood
know
are
why
great.
they haven't come back.
And the Devil.
I
Yeah,
won't
you
anymore.
don't put Satan on this
Yeah.
list in top 5.
That was a really good. That was a really good.
You know, forget the
villain.
Ood. Satan
Yeah.
is in
They-
that episode.
They don't
David.
have the clockwork people
episodes.
though.
They don't have the.
The
They don't have the
clockwork
girl
people.
in the fireplace clock
Yeah.
people.
Those are fantastic.
Or the vampire with
Meh.
Rory's first episode.
They don't have the plastic men in the episode. The episode with Moaning Myrtle, where she gets turned into a sidewalk.
Yeah. I thought you meant the
No,
plastic.
they're not the plastic
men
men.
in
It's like
the- yeah.
it's like the floops from Spy Kids.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
the-
It was generally
guy who
considered to be
absorbs-
are they called
worst
the floops or
Doctor Who.
the floopers? The
flute.
don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah, they're called the floops.
Floops?
Yeah,
Something like
but
that.
it's not like the flute. It's like the henchman that gets turned into the guy with all the hands on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Spy Kids.
Sidewalk Myrtle.
Okay, so this is my Wheel of Time tweet. It's not an article, it's a tweet. This is a show sworn. At Brandon Sanderson.
Oh my God.
Why don't you sell the rights to Mistborn to fund a 4th season of Wheel of Time? We owe Robert Jordan a debt we can never repay.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Is this satire?
No. This is a
That's
person.
crazy.
The most
Because that is
idiotic take.
crazy. See, that is. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
No, actually, this is brilliant. This is 5D chess because if he were to sell the rights of Mistborn, then they could make a show of Mistborn and make it just as woke.
right.
Although
Sell the
Yeah.
rights to Mistborn so we can also destroy Mistborn while we continue
While we
to destroy
continue to
Robert
destroy
Jordan's
it.
work because we owe Robert Jordan a debt we can never repay. You sound not very not insane. And this, like, they clearly don't care about the Wheel of Time. Otherwise, they would have seen Brandon Sanderson's comment 2 weeks ago where he said, I
was gonna say,
don't
here's
miss
the
being
address.
completely ignored.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, he removed himself as a producer for season 3, right? He was a producer for seasons 1 and 2, and that's why he got the scripts. And after they continued to ignore him, he told them they can't put his name on season 3.
Yep.
The Absorbitron, is that what it was called? That's a bad
Something
name.
like
Absorbatrix.
That's a bad
it was a joke about how bad his name was. I remember them saying it,
The
and they were like,
Sidewalk Myrtle,
Absorbatron?
baby.
Absorbatrix? Weird.
I love Doctor Who. So
I do have to
much.
admit,
Oh,
though,
I wanna
and the
talk about
fact
it
that
every
the
episode.
last human isn't on the top 25.
Oh, yeah. She was
that
a
was
great
a good
villain.
one.
What,
What's her name?
Cassandra?
Is it Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me. She's great.
She was a great villain.
So K-pop Demon Hunters have not seen it. I know
It's actually pretty good.
It's good, actually.
all of the young people I've talked to are in love with the film.
I might watch
It's
it. We can talk about it
gangbusters
next
with
week.
kids. Haven't
pretty
seen
good.
it.
I like
I
it.
haven't had Netflix for years. I'll probably have to resubscribe for my wife when Stranger Things season 5 drops.
Yeah, that's why I did
And
it.
then I'll get to watch Tires season 2, which I'm looking forward to.
Tigers.
Tires.
Oh, tires.
Tires.
Yeah. You guys got to watch Tires.
I've never heard
It's
of that.
funny.
Tires
What,
show.
I think you've told me about it before. I don't remember what's about.
Is that a workplace?
It's Shane Gillis.
comedy?
It's a workplace comedy with Shane Gillis and his real life friend who he made famous as a joke because he knew it would piss him off.
That's funny.
That's funny.
It's and he's funny. It's really, really funny. It's the kind of humor that hasn't existed for the last 15 years.
I'll have to check it out.
Check it out.
I will add to this
One-
comment though about the Wheel of Time. I think it's interesting how much support it's still getting, though. Frankly, like there's so many people that are still talking about save Watt, save Watt. Like
It's not
there's
though. Jared.
billboards.
You missed last week's
Have
show,
you seen-
Jared.
Well, there's like billboards everywhere.
They
Still
paid
trying
the
to save it.
billboard. No. They paid the billboard for like 30 minutes of one day and took a bunch of photos of it. And all of they made a post on it. All of the posts are bots. Just say.
Oh, I did hear about the bot.
It even
Yeah,
says
It's
like
all bots. Yeah,
number
all
5, like
monkeys in a
save
little
Watt,
pocket
number
dimension.
6, save
They
Watt,
paid.
number 7.
They
like
paid
3 people
an
doing it
NFL
over
guy
and over.
on Cameo to do a promotion and say, "Hey, the Wheel of Time is doing so good. Please save Watt." And they cropped off the Cameo part and tried to use it as, "Hey, look, we got like." I don't know enough about NFL. I know
Yeah, some NFL.
Andrew McMahon was a good quarterback and BYU because it's my alma mater. They got Andrew McMahon to say save Watt. Okay, and I'm probably saying his name wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it's McMahon. I don't know.
I see. Yeah.
Just a handful of crazies that they raised a bunch of money and that GoFundMe or whatever to
Yeah.
buy a billboard in Brazil. It's the only place they could buy one is in Brazil.
They're also one of our
It was sorry, Charles.
one of
Oh,
our
it's
one of our white cloak friends has been posting ironically about Wheel of Time and they repost him constantly. And he's being sarcastic. He's like undercover, satire, and they repost him. Lesby Nerdy has reposted him like 6 times.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's all bots and brain dead people. So it does not have support. David, I think you or Charles, I think you sent me this.
I love this show.
Oh yes.
I love
This
this
show
show.
this show died.
This
for it.
is that Lee Pace?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I love it.
Is this Pushing Daisies?
Yes.
Yeah, Pushing Daisies.
Because I
so-
always get
no.
I always get Pushing Daisies and Dead Like Me mixed up, and I've watched like one episode of each.
Yeah.
Pushing Daisies is so
No, Pushing Daisies is fantastic. I watched that to
Yeah.
the end, and it was a criminal that was rated.
People like Dead Like Me too. Don't say
So this, I haven't seen that one. So this is funny, okay? Because read the title.
Okay, 6
They were
canceled
great.
TV shows that were great from the first episode to the last.
Okay, now read the first one.
Yeah.
Arrested Development original run, 3 seasons. That's not to the last episode.
Did it get 6 or 5?
Got 5.
I got 5. The 5th season is so bad.
I know,
liked season 4, but
season 4 was
I think it got
weird,
6 seasons. Hold on.
but-
I think you guys are wrong.
no, it was 5.
No, it says
because they did
4 and 5 down at the
season
bottom.
4, and then they re-released season 4 as the more continuity.
Season
forward
5
one,
was split into
and
two
then they did
chunks.
season 5.
Season 5 was split into 2 chunks, like like the final season of Breaking Bad was.
Yeah,
That first paragraph literally undermines their whole thing.
I know, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think
That's
season
funny.
4 is great, and I know everyone hates it.
The,
I think it's fantastic.
The original edit is a lot better.
Yes, don't if you watch it, don't watch the re-edit. It ruins half of the jokes.
Yeah.
And I understand why
Well,
people
the
didn't
joke
like it
we did
because
it.
it isolated all the characters. But man, once you get to the end of that season and they all start mixing together, it's so funny. It's so funny. Some of my favorite jokes are from season 4.
Yeah.
So
they definitely weren't as good as the first 3 seasons. But I just thought that was hilarious.
don't watch the
Yeah.
Faithful Consequences remakes. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. Season 5, at least. Honestly, I think I remember liking the first half, but the second half of season 5 is garbage.
I don't think I even finished season 5.
Vicious? I don't know. Was
don't
it just
know.
for the joke, or do I need to watch?
It was basically this one. I don't know the next 2, and then the last 3 are.
This isn't Human
agree with.
Resources. This is Big Mouth.
It's a.
Oh, it's a
spin-off.
spinoff. Okay.
Yeah.
That show was disgusting. I watched the first episode.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
looks-
oh, this show is about minors jerking off? Great. Not going to watch it.
Yeah.
The art
The
style
last
looks
2 are the
great.
ones that
Like
are
Freaks and
good.
Geeks, Pushing
Pushing
Okay.
Daisies
Pushing
and
Daisies.
of course
Firefly, sure.
Firefly.
Oh, Firefly. I just finished that with Samuel.
Wow, what a
man,
what
it
a
was so
bold
good.
take. Firefly
Right?
was good.
But I thought that first one was hilarious. Like they're good from the first episode to the last.
except for the
Only
last,
the first 3 seasons of this episode. It's like
that is really good.
Yeah.
anyway. Pushing Daisies is fantastic though.
Ooh, Mark Clark hated it.
Absolutely.
Mm.
No, Mark Clark.
So good and charming. And I
I like
wrote an
Leap Years.
ending in my head that was better. Anyway,
So
You just undermined your whole argument. But
no, it ended. It just
oh, it got canceled.
it got
he
canceled.
he,
So
he
I
had
finished the story in my head.
headcanon.
David wrote a fanfic.
Yeah, right.
Hey, some fanfic's good.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, now that we've made it through the news, here's some funny memes. And yes, they're from Mark Clark.
yes,
No.
yes. Where do I
What
sign
is
up?
that?
Honestly, yeah.
Holy
She
crap.
would be great as Power Girl. And I know most of these have been jokes, and we're like, oh yeah, we'd like to. This is good. This is good casting.
That's a good.
Absolutely.
That would look pretty close.
There's the
Tanya would be
Sweetyverse.
good too.
What is this one?
Satanya.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's like the Doctor Strange of
Yep.
DC, but
And I don't know which X-Men that is.
Really?
Jean Grey,
Jean
probably because
Grey,
the red hair.
yeah.
Got
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna
Jean
say,
Grey.
yep.
I'm like it could be any of them.
okay.
Oh my goodness. This is a lot of. She's
Okay, this is
Yeah.
actually great. But it needs sound.
Don't ever
Share.
change, Mark.
Share.
Uh,
No Firefly season 2 is. Just
we did get the
bomb.
movie, and the movie's
good.
movie's good.
Okay.
So we're lucky there that the story got finished.
You guys have seen My Cousin Vinny, right?
No. I don't think
Watch
so.
it. Watch it's so good. It's got the Karate Kid in it, okay? It's wonderful.
Well, I hate to bring it up because I know you got enough pressure on you already. But we agreed to get married as soon as you won your first case. Meanwhile, 10 years later, my niece, the daughter of my sister, is getting married. My biological clock is ticking like this. And the way this case is going, I ain't never getting married.
Lisa, I don't need this. I swear to God, I do not need this right now, okay? I got a judge that's just aching to throw me in jail.
oh, it's
An
good.
idiot who wants to fight me $200. Slaughtered pigs. Giant loud whistles.
They
I ain't slept
synced
in
it
5 days.
so well.
I got no money, a dress code problem, and a little murder case, which in the balance holds the lives of 2 innocent kids. Not to mention your biological clock, my career, your life, our marriage, and let me see, what else can we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case? Is it possible?
He's perfectly synced. It's so
Maybe it was a bad time to bring it up.
That's great.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta watch this now. My cousin Vinny.
That was amazing.
Dude, My Cousin Vinny is phenomenal. It's one of the best courtroom dramas of all time. It's the guy who's in all the gangster movies.
Movie?
What's his name?
Spy Kids?
The director?
No, the guy doing Skeletor. It's Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
And Marissa Tomei is in it. She's the other one talking. So.
Oh yeah, I've got
I recognize his voice.
right here.
And then Ralph Macchio is his cousin.
Nice.
Ralph Macchio.
Joe Pesci is Vinny.
Right.
Ralph Macchio, he's the one saying my cousin.
I've heard good things about the new.
Oh my goodness!
Karate Kid,
Spy Kids. I heard Spy Kids for some reason.
Oh,
You thought it was Antonio
Spy Kid.
Banderas in the movie?
Yes, I was like, what are you talking about? Where
Or
is
you
the
thought
Spy
it
Kids
it
at?
was Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
What's
Karate Kid? Right. Got it.
Carmen? Anyway, yeah, I need to watch Murderbot. I'm probably gonna watch it right after this.
Yep.
Unless my wife's still awake.
Taking advantage of her
And
clock. That's
I haven't watched the new season of Foundation. Is Jared the only one watching Foundation with me?
I have not watched any more than the first episode.
But you just finished season 1? You're almost finished. You have one episode
I'm
left.
almost finished.
You guys need to do your homework.
I started watching The Bear.
Yeah, there you go.
Again.
I did.
I didn't finish the second episode. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I'm not into
Charles,
it yet.
Dude,
I have
It
to.
gets way better. And I will actually even say that I actually really like the season finale. I know there was some debate when we talked about it, but I like the season finale of 4.
I just think
Yeah.
the one plot point is silly and it doesn't make sense. But I like the finale. Like the story's good.
Yeah.
I just love it because I think it shows all of the growth. Like there's a lot where you're like, dude, why are you angry at it? But like there's a lot of growth that I'd love to see. So anyway, so you gotta keep watching it, Charles, because
It looks good. It looks good.
Also, the thing about
it is so hard. You should have been on here when we were talking about it, because literally when we were watching the first season, we all were like, there is so much yelling. I can't understand what's going on.
I understood everything. You
Yeah.
guys are wimps.
No, that's the thing about
understand
Bear
it.
is that it's not the most interesting story, but it's beautiful. The character work
Such
is
good drama.
so real, and
characters
the
are good, too.
dialogue. The dialogue is some of
Yeah.
the best dialogue I have
Oh yeah.
ever heard in any
Yeah.
film or media. It's just so natural, and it just gets better.
And
Looks
I actually
fantastic.
really like
Looks good.
how in a TV show, TV shows and movies, they're known, like one of what I'm trying to say is that like dialogue
Good
is
writing.
so important. Dialogue is so important that
Yeah.
in movies and in TV shows, they're all about like, okay, there's a sequence, right? It's like, hey, one
Right.
after
You
the
say
other.
your line, I say your line. That's not how normal conversation goes.
Exactly, and that's why I love it, because literally in The Bear, they're talking over each other all the time, and you're like, guys,
But
like
it
I
works.
can't follow the conversation
though.
because you are.
There are
No, because you
Yeah.
because you
there are
still
a couple
are able
movie
to,
directors who can do that really well, but yeah.
Yeah, you're still able to follow the conversation pretty well. At least I don't know. Maybe I can.
Yeah.
It works. They know how to do it well in The Bear. 100%.
Well, and it's so
Use it up.
intentional too that like everything about the directing is, you're like, okay, there is a reason why he's having them talk over each other right now, right? Like
Right.
there's
Absolutely.
a reason why
Like-
he's trying to bring this energy in.
The beginning of episode 2, he's got him back in his professional restaurant, and he's calling about stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but he's calling stuff out. He's ordering things, saying hands and whatnot. And
the guy's yelling over his shoulder, telling him he's a piece of crap. He should kill himself or something.
Yeah.
And like it's good. It's good.
Season 1, I thought
100%.
that was a season 2 scene.
That's season 1, episode 2. Yeah, with the community guy.
Yeah, I didn't think he showed up until season 2.
No, he's
I
definitely in
missed
season
remembering
1.
that.
He's in season 1.
Yeah.
And then we just got season 3, right? Or was it season 4?
Season 4.
We just got season 4. So it's probably season 2, like near the end, or no? I think it's in season 3 where he. Never mind. I won't give. Sorry, I was just about to give away.
Yeah,
something.
he reprises the role, but yeah.
Sorry.
Man, I think my favorite episode is the first episode of season 3. I think it is where it's just one scene, like an ongoing long take almost of them. It's not, but it's all taking place in one room in the kitchen where they're preparing to open, and it's just a dialogue. They're just talking the entire time, and it's just so natural and so well done. And they're arguing and yelling at each other, and then Sugar comes in, and she's just like gives her little quip from the other room. It's just like, it was so good.
Very natural. So keep watching,
I
Charles.
would say like
Okay, I will.
that kind of natural dialogue where people talk over each other, like Aaron Sorkin and Noah Baumbach also do that really well in movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen a lot of
I
that.
forget which one of those two made a statement directly on saying that they pride themselves on making natural dialogue, because real dialogue is not line and then reverse line and shot reverse shot.
Probably Sorkin that said it.
But yeah, it's very good.
For sure.
You can do it, Charles. You
I
can
can do
it.
it. I'm gonna start doing it right after I study my scriptures. Set an alarm to
Study the Bible.
maybe watch one while I'm working out. Kind of those things I got to get through during the day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Shame on you, Mark.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people who liked Shameless are weirded out by his character.
Yeah. Anywho,
Anyway,
here you go. Speak up.
I'm saying I really liked Foundation season 2. It was a massive improvement on season 1. They kind of retcon things in the first episode of season 2. That it was upsetting but kind of cool, and it's still frustrating, not nearly as frustrating as season 1. They kill people off and revive them way too many times. But
yeah,
it was
they've done that in season 1.
it was fun to see the worst character get killed twice. So
Oh. Wait, for the worst one, are we talking Salva?
we're talking Salva Harding. She gets killed
Oh,
twice,
right.
baby.
Okay.
And she's not a big focal point in this season. She gets glossed over because she's bad at acting. And Lee Pace is phenomenal.
So
He's so good.
hypothetically, if I were to start the show in the second season,
No,
just not watch the first season.
no, you need to watch.
I've
season
seen the
1.
first episode. I've got to. Darn.
So
I have-
honestly, you could watch all of the Empire scenes and just skip over the rest. But season 2 is pretty good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I have to completely detach myself from the books, and I love the book. They literally blow up a planet in the TV show where you're like, no, that planet's still there and very important to the story.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, you're talking about where they do the revenge.
no, I'm talking about season
one?
2.
Oh, season 2? Oh,
I'm talking about
okay.
season 2.
So they blow up another planet. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, what happened in season 1, that was just extra. That was well, I don't know, because I haven't read Foundation and Empire yet, so maybe they pulled from that. But man, the Empire stuff with Lee Pace is 10 out of 10. It's so good. And then season 2, the rest of it is the Empire stuff is still 10 out of 10. Season 2 is maybe like a 7 or an 8. Much more bearable out of 10 than season 1. That's the problem with season 1. The B plot, which is actually the A plot, but it feels like the B plot because it's garbage, it's like a 4 out of 10, and then the Empire stuff is 10 out of 10. So it's very frustrating, very hard to watch. But I'm curious to see season 3, and I hope they don't resurrect Self-Hurting. We'll see.
Again,
It's complete. You have to completely ignore the books. It's and I think it's sad because they could have made a really cool adaptation and have been faithful to the books, but
Could have been cool.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I've got a lot to watch this week. I've got.
Can I go back to Superman? No
Reign of
spoilers.
Fire.
No spoilers for Fabian.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't love the GoPro flying scenes.
Yeah.
I
felt like those
And it wasn't
those
just
were
the flying
made for the
scenes. There were a
3D.
lot of other shots that were really close up on and distorting people's
Fish-eyed
faces.
lanes.
They did it with
Lane.
Lex Luthor. They did it with Superman flying around. And they did it with a couple other people. Not
did
my
it a
favorite
lot.
part.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
love it.
I completely agree. Maybe for one shot, some of the flying scenes I think it was good,
It
but
made
they
Superman
definitely
look
did it way
too
much.
goofy, and I get it's because of the lens. It made him look silly, and I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
I
Anyway.
think those shots in particular were specifically filmed for the 3D experience of the movie.
Don't like. So next week,
I don't know about that.
All right.
Although I do know actually that the attention could have been to make them more goofy, because I know that they were debating whether or not to have him in trunks. And the actor for Superman suggested maybe he's supposed to look goofy, and that's why the trunks work, because you underestimate his power or something. So maybe
I don't know.
it was intentionally goofy.
Next week we have nothing to talk about because no one did their homework and watched Foundation with me. But we can watch
working on it.
Mobland.
We can watch
You can watch
Ring
that.
of Fire, Mobland.
We'll talk about Reign of Fire with Charles because
And I gotta watch it again.
because
Okay.
no, I remember the entirety of that movie.
It's been so long.
I don't need to watch it again, but I will. But we'll
I
talk
know
Reign of
I'm
Fire.
watching Reign of Fire for sure. I'll try to get in some Bear and some Foundation.
Okay. We have a bye week. I will. It's going to be busy, but no, it'll be fine.
And then, did you want to do Mobland?
Well, I gave you guys Paramount Plus for 3 months.
That's right.
So I've been having troubles with Apple TV on Google Chrome. Like it sometimes just stops working.
Yeah,
And it won't log in.
I've switched to Edge.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I love that.
Have you been
the
using
gayest
Opera?
thing you've ever said. You could have said, I use Firefox.
Oh no.
Well, Firefox is severely
Mozilla's the
lacking in
worst.
features.
I use Edge on my work computer, and unfortunately, I have to admit there are some. It's not
Edge is
bad.
really good. I love
So,
it.
David Cornsweat has a lazy eye. And I've heard some people say that they saw it in the film. I didn't notice it, but I wasn't looking straight into his eyes because the movie moves so fast. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard some people say maybe they fixed it for the
It
theatrical release.
It looked like they fixed it, but I wasn't.
But I think a
analyzing
lot
it.
of people who were talking about the fan showing were complaining that he still had a lazy eye. So that would have had been in a couple days. Pa Kent had a weird thing going on with his eyes where they were like darting back and forth.
I saw that.
But it was like it was cool.
Yeah, I really like Pocket.
Yeah, Charles didn't step in any
Not this week.
I mean,
landmines.
it's not over yet.
We'll see.
so-
It's not over. We still have before the outro. All right.
No, you did. You made that. Oh no, that wasn't. Okay, never mind. That was.
That was me.
Yeah.
I said the racist.
That was definitely right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. You guys don't have to watch Foundation. I was just trying to find something to fill the void that A Night of Seven Kingdoms left. But yeah, there's Paramount Plus. I've heard Mobland is great. But we'll talk Reign of Fire, and I will need it to be a short show next week anyway, because I'm going to be very busy. But
Yeah, we say that every week.
no, yeah.
Yeah, the 1 week that we
There's a
only
family
had a
reunion
20-minute episode
that day
of
too, so.
of Murderbot to go over was like 3 hours. I think there was a lot of news that week though too.
So, what do you guys want to watch? Mobland? Do you guys want to watch Paramount Plus
I've already
I'll
watched.
check it out.
Foundation?
Check it out.
Well, I'll be talking
Okay,
about
I might
Jared.
check.
I'll be talking about a little bit of Foundation every week when Jared catches up. But we can do
I'll try to
RuPaul's
catch up.
Drag Race. Oh, no. Yeah. Still not as gay as what David said. So, yeah, I do. I'm probably going to switch away from Chrome to something else.
Yeah.
Chrome's been getting worse and worse.
Edge,
Opera's not a bad option.
Edge is based on
comes in
Chrome.
with a-
It was built on the Chromium engine, and it just doesn't take up as much resources as Chrome. Chrome has just been
I
a
have
resource hog.
so many horror stories from Windows Explorer. I don't know if I trust.
I know it's better though.
It's been a lot better. It's basically Chrome. It is Chrome. It's just not the resource hog that Chrome is.
CF80 we're done too. We're just dragging our feet.
Yeah.
But we will have something to talk. You guys, look, text me whatever, because I will have a lot of free time this week. But I'm going in and out. I won't have a lot of free time to do work, but I will have time because my girls are crazy to watch some TV. So text me whatever you guys end up watching, and we'll talk about it, so I can watch it too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
For sure.
Just Mobland is on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't checked that out yet. But...
I mean, all of Yellowstone's on there too if you want to check that out.
Yeah.
So okay, I did watch Kings. I watched Kings just for you. I liked it. I mean, I watched 2 more episodes. So I had watched the first 3, and then I watched 4 and 5. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I liked it when I watched it before. I just didn't have time. Okay, Daniel Green, you can make it short. It will if I have time to make it tomorrow, I can get it done. We'll see. I do need to make a video. I haven't made a video in 2 weeks because it's been the most busy summer with kid stuff and obligations that I've ever had. It's very busy. So thanks for the suggestion. I will definitely watch the Daniel Green garbage stuff because that last video did really well. So see you guys next week. And I still haven't updated the outro.
For shame. That makes sense. So you were gone all week.
I've been gone.
Camping in the woods with small youths.
Okay. Thanks for watching Superman with me.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Surprisingly enjoyable.
And for one of them to watch in the theater, that was it.
I've never had
I'd
so
rather
many
watch that
bad
than
things to say about a movie I really liked.
Yes.
It was a bizarre experience. But I liked
I feel like that
That's
usually I usually have more things to say about something I like because it's so close to being much better. If it was mediocre, if it was bad, I wouldn't say much about it because it's just I didn't care much.
Oh, I got plenty of things to say about bad.
It's almost good. If it's almost
you haven't
good, I'll
watched
care
my
more
YouTube channel.
Yeah, it depends on the bad. If it's just bad for whatever, then
I don't know if you know this. It's kind of what I do.
If it's
obviously yes,
based on an
Look, as a wise man once said, I would that ye were hot or cold, but if ye are a lukewarm film, I watch ye not and spew thee from my mouth. Okay, that was Jesus, by the way. That was Jesus. See you guys next week.
Was
Bye.
he talking about films?
And now it is time to say goodbye.
We had a great conversation.
It's been fun. But all good things must come to an end, and the goodest ending I can think of is...
Right now, this moment, this night.
So I guess we just say goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day. But come back next week for more outrageous bloopers.
This is the end.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
is true, please take a minute to subscribe to the channel, and you can join us along for the ride. And if you pay me, I'll try to be more entertaining, so please consider joining Patreon and getting your name in the credits with pride.
I'd buy that for $1.